Steinmeier and former German Chancellor Angela Merkel, Charles assured that he would do all he could during his reign to strengthen the connections between Britain and Germany. Mexican Secretary of Security Rosa Isela Velasquez announced 8 suspects had been identified in connection with the fire in a migration detention center that left 39 dead. Mexican officials appeared to place blame for the deaths in the fire late Monday largely on private security guards at the detention center in Ciudad Juarez across the border from El Paso, Texas. Hundreds of Venezuelan migrants closed in on the gates at the international bridges to El Paso, acting on false rumors that the United States would allow them to enter the country. This was in response to the fire in a migration detention center where 39 were killed. Singapore's Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong warned about grievous consequences brought by tensions between China and the US and called on the two countries to stabilize relations. At the opening ceremony of the state-backed political and economic conference Bao Forum for Asia in southern China, Lee called the stage of the US-China relations is the most worrying among all things affecting regional and global stability and development. Chinese Premier Li Qiang addressed the opening of Boao Forum for Asia, a government-organized event on discussions of economic and development issues. He said chaos and war must not happen in Asia, otherwise there will be no future for the region. US Vice President Kamala Harris stepped on to the front lines of the battle for democracy in Africa, spending time in Tanzania as it makes fragile progress towards restoring its reputation as a more inclusive government. Harris is scheduled to spend 2 nights in Tanzania, then conclude her week-long trip with a stop in Zambia, another country that is striving to strengthen its democracy. She plans to return to Washington on Sunday. A forest fire broke out in Nakhon Nayok province, 114 kilometers northeast of Bangkok. Now, according to forest officials, the fire started on a high part of the Khao Chaplu mountain, which has made it impossible for forest firefighters to access, and the fire had also spread to the adjacent Khao Laing mountain. On that note, we have to slip into a very short commercial break. On the other side, we get you details as Union Minister Nirmala Sitharaman has slammed the Congress, saying that India will not tolerate any foreign influence in our matters. And voters in Devangiri have set freebies on fire, sending out a strong message to politicians ahead of the polls.
Last night, extensive search operation has been launched in the area of Hoshiarpur, where I am standing now. Last night, paramilitary has also been deployed. The police has also been deployed. The car was tracked by Punjab police and was being chased. And later, it has taken a turn to in a village, and the car was abandoned by Amritpal and Papalpreet in a Gurdwara. And after that, they managed to escape from the police net as well.
Divide, divide, divide. The opposition and the lobby did it during CA. They tried to do it again when Afghans were being evacuated. Tonight it is time to ask them why their secularism comes with a limited comfort zone. A lot of the things which Rahul Gandhi says are imaginary, But the conviction with which he says that has made us question what his own links are. And he went about 24 days back and he said the United States of America must intervene in India to save Indian democracy. That the US would love him so much that they loyally put their State Department spokesperson to put out a statement supporting Rahul Gandhi, suggesting that Rahul Gandhi's freedom of expression had been trampled upon. Does Rahul Gandhi or the Vadodra Congress have no shame in accepting this support from the US? They now say we never asked the US for support. So America would not want India to have a very independent foreign policy. They would not be happy with our position post-Ukraine. Someone like Rahul Gandhi to be their person in India, which of course is not going to happen. And that country lectures us about freedom of expression. Rahul Gandhi has been clearly exposed. The Americans need to be questioned. Why is Rahul Gandhi not putting out a tweet thanking the Americans for the generous... How does a 29-year-old who has never even seriously practiced Sikhism leave Dubai, come to Punjab, try to dress and talk like Bhindranwale and suddenly get a following? How is it that under the watch of the Aam Aadmi Party government, hundreds of crores of rupees are pumped into his system? How is Amritpal allowed to openly say, I'm going to break India apart, I'm going to have a private army? How is he allowed to have a private army and roam around with it fully armed and challenge the state and the centre openly and get police security and escort and security and move all around Punjab? How is he allowed to do that? How is it possible that he is ahead of the counterintelligence wing of the state government? The question is, who's now allowing him to get away? This is one of the biggest embarrassments from our national security perspective.
Thank you for staying with Republic, and we are now getting you details from Jammu and Kashmir's Kathua district, where there was a high intensity IED blast, also a hand grenade that was recovered from very close to where the blast had happened. We're getting you all the details in this report.
An IED attack has taken place in the Kathua district's border area of Sanyal. Right now we are at the spot where this explosion has taken place, and this is the huge impact of that IED. That entire area, the portion of land has been blown away. What it seems that the possible target was the border police post that is at some distance, but due to some reasons, the person who came, or whether it was a drone dropped IED, that searches will be launched early in the morning by the cops of the Jammu and Kashmir police. But this area is just 4.5 kilometers from the international border. If Sarjeevan can show you on the mobile screen, we will have a clear idea that how far this is actually from the international border. We are at the Sanyal village, and from the Indo-Pakistan border, this is 4.30 kilometers, which shows that this is not very far, as the drones in the past have come deep inside the Indian territory. So that possibility is also not being ruled out by the police. Even the SSP of the district, Shivdeep Singh Jamwal, has told us that intensified searches will be launched with the first sight. The police officials, they are also here. They are trying to analyze what could have been possible reason, how it happened, and what would be the possible targets. Was a police border police post the target, or the group of these forces that are patrolling in the nearby area? Those were the targets, because this is a massive impact near a water body. This kind of impact is hardly seen in a normal grenade blast, but this was a high intensity IED blast that has taken place, and now the searches have been launched. Entire the stretch of the Kathua has been put on the alert to ensure that if the perpetrators are nearby, they are arrested at an earliest. With Sarjeevan Kumar, Gursimran Singh for Public Media Network.
And we are cutting across to some unfortunate news coming in. These are the latest pictures of the accident that had occurred on Ram Navami, when the roof of a temple had collapsed. This happened in Indore. Several devotees were inside the temple, and some of them are still trapped as the rescue operations are underway. The personnel who are trying to clear the debris to rescue all those devotees who are trapped under the roof of that temple. Very unfortunate, as this happened on Ram Navami, where there was a heavy footfall of devotees to offer prayers at that temple in Indore, and the roof of that temple collapsed. We are yet to know the reasons of whether there was any negligence and why the roof collapsed in the first place. Satya Vijay is joining us on the phone line. Satya Vijay, firstly, details of the rescue operations. How many have managed to come out of those who were trapped, and how many are still believed to be trapped under the debris? All right, not too sure if Satya Vijay can still hear us, but we are putting out those details as 18 people have been rescued from that temple so far, and 9 are still believed to be trapped under that debris. As you see, the rescue operations are underway after the roof of that temple that collapsed while there was a heavy footfall of devotees who had come there to offer prayers on the occasion of Ram Navami. We'll try and bring in Satya Vijay in some time from now as we slip into a short commercial break. Also, a quick check of the big stories we're tracking for you this afternoon. And yes, after the US, Germany, I beg your pardon, after the US, it is Germany trying to lecture India on Rahul Gandhi's conviction and disqualification. Union Minister slams Congress, saying India will not tolerate foreign influence in our matters.
A lot of the things which Rahul Gandhi says are imaginary, but the conviction with which he says them has made us question what his own links are. He went about it 24 days back and he said the United States of America must intervene in India to save Indian democracy. That the US would love him so much that they loyally put their State Department spokesperson to put out a statement supporting Rahul Gandhi, suggesting that Rahul Gandhi's freedom of expression had been trampled upon. Does Rahul Gandhi or the Vadodra Congress have no shame in accepting this support from the US? They now say we never asked the US for support. So America would not want India to have a very independent foreign policy. They would not be happy with our position post-Ukraine. Someone like Rahul Gandhi to be their person in India, which of course is not going to happen. And that country lectures us about freedom of expression. Rahul Gandhi has been clearly exposed. The Americans need to be questioned. Why is Rahul Gandhi not putting out a tweet thanking the Americans for the generous support that he was asking them for 24 days back?
Last night, extensive search operation has been launched in the area of Hoshiarpur, where I am standing now. Last night, paramilitary has also been deployed. The police has also been deployed. The car was tracked by Punjab police and was being chased. And later, it has taken a turn to in a village, and the car was abandoned by Amritpal and Preet in a Gurdwara. And after that, they managed to escape from the police net as well.
Divide, divide, divide. The opposition and the lobby did it during CA. They try to do it again when Afghans were being evacuated. Tonight it is time to ask them why their secularism comes with a limited comfort zone.
Last night, extensive search operation has been launched in the area of Hoshiarpur, where I am standing now. Last night, paramilitary has also been deployed. The police has also been deployed. The car was tracked by Punjab police and was being chased. And later, it has taken a turn to in a village, and the car was abandoned by Amritpal and Preet in a Gurdwara. And after that, they managed to escape from the police net as well.
Dear viewers, with a 43% viewership, Republic TV is the #1 news channel across all time bands across the entire country and 56% viewership in super prime time. Republic TV has achieved a historic feat of staying on top of the viewership charts for 307 weeks non-stop. We are happy to share that Republic Network has achieved a 1:1:1 feat, which is historic and never seen before on Indian TV, as Republic Bharat claims the #1 spot across India, along with Republic Bangla, which has smashed all viewership records. Team Republic thanks our viewers for their unshakable faith in the network. And after US, Germany has backed Rahul Gandhi on disqualification from the parliament. Germany has responded to the removal of Rahul Gandhi from the parliament following his conviction in a criminal defamation case. After Germany took note of Rahul Gandhi's disqualification from the parliament, the Congress leader Vadodra Congress have expressed their gratitude towards Berlin. Vadodra Congress have thanked Germany for taking cognizance of how the democracy is being compromised in India through persecution of the former Lok Sabha MP.
After disqualification, not only Germany, foreign minister, deputy foreign minister, whatever it may be, but even from US leaders have also voiced their concern that what is happening in India. But it's a foreign ministry of India, so take it up. It's not our concern.
Meanwhile, the BJP has come down heavily on Vadodra Congress and Rahul Gandhi for allegedly inviting foreign powers for interference into India's internal matters. They've now hit out at Vadodra Congress in an unrelenting attack and asked if Gandhis are above the law.
I'm surprised by Mr. Digvijay Singh Ji's tweet. But then on the other hand, as your question put it also, he comes out with these controversial statements. So I think this is only to get media space. It is to spoil India's image. And they are all working consistently to discredit the country for their own political requirements or their own political desires.
And once again, anti-PM Modi posters were put up in the national capital. This comes as poster war escalates in the national capital between the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP. And the poster war between the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP, which started in the national capital, has now reached Punjab, as posters against Prime Minister Modi were put up in Jalandhar streets as well. A day after the Election Commission of India announced the Karnataka elections in poll-bound state, on 10th of May, senior BJP leader and former Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa claimed that the Saffron Party will get absolute majority in the state of Karnataka. Former Chief Minister and Congress leader Siddaramaiah, meanwhile, took a dig at B.S. Yediyurappa's statement. This after the latter expressed confidence in BJP's win in Karnataka.
See, BJP will not cross even 66. See, we do not have any truck with any political party. We will come back to power on our own.
Congress cadres meanwhile protested outside Siddaramaiah's residence in Bengaluru. The protesters started shouting slogans against the candidates chosen by the Congress party for the Karnataka polls. With just 41 days left for the Karnataka polls, cash shower and freebie politics has escalated in Karnataka. This as voters in Devanagari were seen setting freebies on fire and sent out a very strong message to the netas. Former Karnataka Chief Minister and senior BJP leader B.S. Yediyurappa summoned an emergency meeting of the party leaders in Bengaluru to discuss the strategy ahead of the state polls. And in more news from across the country, while Shubhendu Adhikari is leading a BJP procession in the state of Bengal to mark Ram Navami, Mamata Banerjee is sitting on day 2 of a dharna over what she calls non-disbursal of funds by the centre to the state of Bengal. Meanwhile, gunman of Amritpal has now been booked in J&K's Kishtwar area. The accused has been identified as Varinder Singh and was booked by the J&K police under the Arms Act. Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar on Wednesday took an indirect dig at Union Home Minister Amit Shah ahead of his proposed visit to the state to attend a BJP function for the celebration of Emperor Ashoka's birth anniversary. Kumar, who was addressing a function, asked the people to be on guard against attempts by the Saffron Party, which he did not mention by name, to exploit the historical figure for political gains. Meanwhile, IPL founder Lalit Modi has stated that he is going to file a legal case against Rahul Gandhi over his derogatory remarks that he made in 2019. Gangster politician Atiq Ahmed was brought back to the Sabarmati Central Jail in Ahmedabad amid tight security. This a day after court in Prayagraj in UP sentenced him to life imprisonment in the 2006 Umesh Pal case. India reported more than 3,000 COVID cases on Thursday. This is the highest number of daily cases that have been logged in the last 6 months. And in more news from across the country, in fact from Pakistan, where Pakistani origin Canadian businessman has sought for his involvement in 2008 Mumbai terror attacks. But in news from the country where COVID cases have been on the rise, and with this the Delhi government having called for an emergency meeting. Meanwhile, a businessman hailing from Canada has been sought for his involvement in the 2008 Mumbai terror attacks. He's approached US court for a status conference after waiting for an order on his extradition to India for more than 20 months. The Aam Aadmi Party, meanwhile, sharpened its attack on the centre and criticised it for not focusing on core issues of the country. Gopal Rai, the Delhi Environment Minister, also accused the BJP-led central government of destroying the independence of the central agencies.
देश के प्रधानमंत्री माननीय नरेंद्र मोदी जी इन समस्याओं के समाधान निकालने की जगह, देश के शिक्षा और स्वास्थ्य की व्यवस्था को ठीक करने की जगह, पूरी ताकत के साथ ऐसे लगता है जैसे माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने जिद पकड़ ली हो कि हमें इस देश के लोकतांत्रिक व्यवस्था को खत्म करना है.
Meanwhile, a massive fire broke out at a temple in West Godavari in Andhra Pradesh during Ram Navami celebrations. However, no casualties have been reported as of yet. Meanwhile, the Assam government has extended the disturbed area notification under the Armed Forces Special Powers Act for another 6 months in 8 districts of the state, starting April next week. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Modi will visit Bhopal on 1st of April. The Prime Minister will attend Combined Commanders Conference in Bhopal. The Prime Minister will also be flagging off the Vande Bharat Express train between Bhopal and the national capital at railway station in Bhopal. Meanwhile, the Air Intelligence Unit seized more than 1,000 grams of gold amounting to 49 lakhs at the Kochi airport. A passenger who's been identified as Muhammad, a native of Thrissur district of Kerala, was coming from Abu Dhabi, who has now been nabbed by the officials. Meanwhile, clashes broke out between two groups over playing music outside a mosque while namaz was going on in the Jalgaon district of Maharashtra. Search operations are said to be underway at border police post near the international border under the police station after villagers informed the police that a loud explosion was heard in the area last night. President Draupadi Murmu is scheduled to visit Assam for 2 days beginning 6th of April. Taking to Twitter, the Chief Minister said that Assam is looking forward to host the President who would be on a 2-day visit starting 6th of April. The JDS MLAs from the Gubi constituency, Srinivas, has joined the Congress party in presence of Karnataka Congress chief DK Shivakumar and Congress leader Siddaramaiah in Bengaluru. A scuffle meanwhile broke out between the police and some people after the arrest of two persons in Delhi. The police initiated legal action in this matter and are now registering a case as well. One of them is said to be the brother of the accused, who has now been arrested. Meanwhile, President Draupadi Murmu has greeted everyone, especially the people of Rajasthan, on their statehood day. In a tweet, President Draupadi Murmu said, and I quote, "Culture, hospitality, bravery, enterprise and tourist places are the identity of Rajasthan." Alright, getting in some news break after Kiran Rijiju and Nirmala Sitharaman, Anurag Thakur has it out at the Congress over Germany's intervention in India's affairs. In fact, just to quote what Anurag Thakur has said, he says, "Disgrace to the nation. Congress and Rahul Gandhi do not believe to fight India's democratic, political and legal battle within country, hence invite foreign powers to interfere in our internal matter, but India headed by Prime Minister Modi will not tolerate any foreign intervention." So very strong statement coming in from the union ministers after Nirmala Sitharaman, after Kiran Rijiju. It's Anurag Thakur, the INB minister, who's now sent out a very strong message saying that India will not tolerate any foreign intervention in India's matter. Anurag Thakur, who's taken to Twitter, who says that disgrace to nation, Congress, Rahul Gandhi do not believe to fight India's democratic, political and legal battle within country, hence invite foreign powers to interfere in our internal matter, but the country headed by Prime Minister Modi will not tolerate any foreign intervention. Remember, a short while back, Nirmala Sitharaman had also put out a very strong message on the intervention on part of Germany on India's affairs. In fact, let's take a word from Manjinder Singh Sirsa of the BJP also. Mr. Sirsa, your first response to a very strong statement, a message being given out by the central government that there's going to be no foreign intervention in India's matters.
No, there should be no, and every Indian will support for that reason, that as a sovereign country, nobody dares to intervene in our internal matters. But it is Rahul Gandhi who actually want this to happen, as this happened a couple of years back, in fact 200 years back, when this British came in the name of East India Company. So I do not understand why Rahul Gandhi is doing all this and how low he can stoop for the reason of getting as a prime minister or as a power for his party. Nobody will ever in this earth, maybe any country, will tolerate this, that foreign countries intervening it in internal matters. So we strongly condemn this, and for the sake of ourselves, may a power hunger person will only ever imagine of doing this. That's what Rahul Gandhi is doing.
A reaction from the Ministry of External Affairs in its briefing today. What do you have to say about the fact that Congress has been issuing statements welcoming this interference? In the latest, of course, we understand Digvijay Singh has welcomed this foreign interference in India's political matters.
So as I said, that Congress can stoop up to any law, so they can get into a power, they can get Rahul Gandhi to be a prime minister, but it will never happen. And secondly, I do not understand the party which fought for the independence of this nation today is stooping so low that they are saying that foreigners should intervene and get us into power. That is totally unimaginable. And again, I would say that every nationalist, every Indian will condemn this move of Congress, and nobody will ever think in his dreams that this Congress could do this. The party which claims to be fighting for the independence of this nation.
All right, Mr. Sirsa, thank you for giving your response to Republic. So the latest, of course, coming in, Anurag Thakur sending out a very strong message over the intervention on part of these foreign countries. In the latest, remember, Germany has questioned Rahul's disqualification as the Lok Sabha MP. In that note, let's once again listen into that statement that has come in from Germany's foreign minister.
gegen den indischen Oppositionspolitiker Rahul Gandhi zur Kenntnis genommen, ebenso wie die Suspendierung seines Parlamentsmandats. Nach unserer Kenntnis stehen Herrn Gandhi gegen das Urteil Rechtsmittel offen. Dann wird sich zeigen, ob dieses Urteil Bestand hat und ob die Voraussetzung für die Suspendierung des Mandats überhaupt gegeben ist. Wir erwarten, dass die Standards in Bezug auf die Unabhängigkeit der Justiz und demokratische Grundprinzipien auch für das Verfahren gegen Rahul Gandhi gelten.
All right, so there you heard Germany's Foreign Affairs Minister commenting on India's affairs. In fact, listen in to a reaction that's coming from Congress leader Udit Raj. Now, even as Udit Raj says that India should be handling its affairs on its own, a lot of reactions coming in from Congress leaders, including the likes of Digvijay Singh, who's welcomed the interference on part of US and Germany on India's affairs.
No, we are not seeking for an intervention. This is not party line. But Mr. Modi is a global leader, accepted all over the world. Governments should take it up with the German government. But we are not seeking foreign intervention. Rahul ji has already said in Cambridge University that we will have to fight within ourselves, not that we go and seek the help from outside. However, after disqualification, not only Germany, foreign minister, deputy foreign minister, whatever it may be, but even from US leaders have also voiced their concern that what is happening in India. But it's foreign ministry of India should take it up. It's not our concern.
So there you heard Congress leader Udit Raj saying that India, there should be no interference on part of foreign countries in India's affairs. But despite that, Congress seems to be divided over the matter. This, of course, as Digvijay Singh has welcomed the interference on part of Germany. In fact, listening to a reaction that's coming from BJP's Nalin Kohli, who says that this intervention will not be tolerated by the country.
Multiple aspects have to be seen. One, this is Mr. Rahul Gandhi's disqualification is the outcome of a court order in which his lawyer participated and a complaint of 2019. He's been convicted for what? For using words which were inappropriate, saying that, people with Modi surname, why are they thieves? He's been convicted in a 2-year. And his disqualification follows because the law of the land, which is the Representation of People's Act 1951, clearly says that if you are convicted for anything more than 2 years, you will stand disqualified. This understanding, this confirms that India runs on rule of law, that Indian democracy is founded on rule of law, and foreign countries.
खिलाफ धमकी दे रहा है खुलेआम, और ये मोदी जी की कृपा है कि ऐसे चोर डकैत भगोड़ों को ये हौसला मिल गया है कि वो यहाँ के जन नेताओं को धमकी दे रहे हैं। सबसे पहले तो अपने काउंटर पार्ट से बात करनी चाहिए। जो जयशंकर जी बड़ा सीना ठोक के चलते थे, वो अपने काउंटर पार्ट से बात करें और वो धमकाएं कि भारत के अंदरूनी मामले में ऐसे भगोड़ों को बोलने की इजाजत नहीं है।
All right, let's take a word from BJP leader Dushyant Gautam also, who's joining us. Mr. Gautam, if I can get your response to this, what do you have to say about the kind of reactions that have been coming in from the Congress on intervention on part of US and Germany in India's affairs?
देखिए, जर्मनी ने जो बात की है, हम उनका धन्यवाद करते हैं। उन्होंने हमारे लोकतंत्र पे विश्वास व्यक्त किया है और लोकतंत्र की ताकत को हमारे पूरा विश्व, पूरा देश, संसार जानता है कि हमारा लोकतंत्र कितना मजबूत है और इस लोकतंत्र का उदाहरण पूरे विश्व में भी दिया जाता है। ये लोकतंत्र है जिसके कारण से हमने देखा है राजा पद से तख्त पे भी आते हैं, तख्त वाले राजा ही बन जाते हैं। लेकिन जिस प्रकार से कांग्रेस के युवा नेता बाहर जाकर हमारे लोकतंत्र के बारे में बातें करते हैं और वो लोग लोकतंत्र के बारे में बात करते हैं जिन्हें आपातकाल लगाया, जिन्होंने जेलें भर दी लोगों से, और जो वो लोग बात करते हैं जिन्हें हजारों सिखों का कत्लेआम किया, और वो लोग बात करते हैं जिन्होंने राष्ट्रपति 84 टाइम्स इन्होंने राष्ट्रपति शासन लागू किया है। ऐसे लोग बात करते हैं और ऐसे लोग बात करते हैं जिन्होंने 13 और 14 का इतिहास बताता है कि 4 लोकसभा सदस्यों को रद्द किया, उनकी सदस्यता खत्म की, इन्होंने 30 विधायकों की सदस्यता खत्म की, और वो बाहर जाकर रोने की बात करते हैं। मुझे लगता है कि हमारा लोकतंत्र इतना पक्का है, इन जो बाहर जाकर रोने की बात करते हैं उनको जवाब यहाँ की जनता देने के लिए पर्याप्त है। आने वाले समय में भी जवाब देगी और हिंदुस्तान में भी जवाब देगी उनको।
All right, thank you for giving us your response. So that was Dushyant Gautam of the BJP. Remember, the Congress has also been giving its reactions, saying while Congress seems to be divided on this whole matter, with leaders including the likes of Digvijay Singh having welcomed this intervention on part of US and Germany, while leaders including the likes of Udit Raj and even Ajay Maken, who have said that there should be no interference in India's political matters by these countries. And just to read out again the response, a statement that has been given by the INB Minister Anurag Thakur, who says, disgrace to the nation, Congress and Rahul Gandhi do not believe to fight India's democratic, political and legal battle within country, hence invite foreign powers to interfere in our internal matters. But India, headed by Prime Minister, will not tolerate any foreign intervention. So a very strong word coming in from not just the INB Minister, but from the Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman and even the Law Minister Kiran Rijiju on the interference on part of US and Germany in India's internal affairs. Listen in once again to that statement that has been given by Germany's Foreign Minister on India's affairs.
Gegen den indischen Oppositionspolitiker Rahul Gandhi zur Kenntnis genommen, ebenso wie die Suspendierung seines Parlamentsmandats. Nach unserer Kenntnis stehen Herrn Gandhi gegen das Urteil Rechtsmittel offen. Dann wird sich zeigen, ob dieses Urteil Bestand hat und ob die Voraussetzung für die Suspendierung des Mandats überhaupt gegeben ist. Wir erwarten, dass die Standards in Bezug auf die Unabhängigkeit der Justiz und demokratische Grundprinzipien auch für das Verfahren gegen Rahul Gandhi gelten.
All right, so there you heard Germany's foreign minister, who's now taken a position on India's matters, commenting on disqualification of Rahul Gandhi as a Lok Sabha MP. Important to note here that the Congress till now has not approached the higher court, the appellate court or the higher courts after Rahul Gandhi having been disqualified as an MP of the Lok Sabha. This, of course, as Congress continues with its witch hunt rant, saying that there has been a witch hunt against the Grand Old Party with the disqualification of Rahul Gandhi. In this case, important to note here, remember that the Surat court has already found Rahul Gandhi guilty of the remarks that he made way back in 2019, following which Rahul Gandhi has been disqualified as the member of the parliament. Let's go across to Ratan Sharda also joining us. A quick response. If I can get your first response to these very strong statements coming in from the central government saying that such interference will not be tolerated by the country.
Well, naturally, it's a judicial process of our country, a democratic company, free country with its own constitution made by their own people. It's a sovereign country, and this particular law is not made for Rahul Gandhi. Rahul Gandhi has paid his price for what he did, which was against the law. So somebody else trying to teach us what's law is, I think, shameful, and it is condemnable and laughable also.
And why do you think that the Congress seems to be divided on this? Because there does not seem to be a united stand when it comes to this whole matter, because even as Digvijay Singh and other leaders have welcomed this foreign intervention, leaders including the likes of Udit Raj have said that there should be no interference by foreign countries.
See, there can be three options. One is that they are playing double game, that deliberately two tongues are being, folk tongue is speaking. Secondly, that there are some genuine congressmen who believe still in the old ideology, not suffering from GNU disease. And third is that there is a genuine difference between the Congress leaders who don't know what to do with Rahul Gandhi. He has not given anything to the Congress. He has not contributed anything to its victory anywhere. At the most, he has contributed to the defeat. So in such a scenario, what do they do with Rahul Gandhi, who cannot be thrown away because of his family strength within the Congress and also the slavish mentality of Congress? And people don't know whether he stays, what will happen to the Congress. So there is a huge confusion that he is a liability whom they cannot say anything because it's their old party and an old family. And secondly, they know that he is not going to give any kind of positive contribution to Congress. So we find this division of opinion within Congress.
And Mr. Sharda, just last question before we let you go. The bottom line here also being that Congress till date has not moved the higher court. Is it, in your view, you think because Congress somewhere fears that the arguments that it's going to make in the other court would not really stand when it comes to this defamation case?
See, this is not issue. Since Congress leadership is divided, this cannot be the Congress opinion not going to court. It is Rahul Gandhi himself and his advisors who know that if they go to court, they are not going to gain anything. They think that probably this disqualification they wrongly believe will create some kind of halo of martyrdom around Rahul Gandhi, which is not true, because the cause of this disqualification is not anything great he's doing for democracy or doing anything for the country. It is in a very idiotic way or stupid way that he has spoken, and nobody advised him to retract the statement, nor did he think. So this lack of intelligence on part of Rahul Gandhi, lack of intelligence on his friend, who believe that they can twist around any kind of incident in this country and fool people. That is the reason we see this.
All right.
And not going to court actually hurts their case much more, because shows that they have no trust in the court or in the law of the land.
In fact, Mr. Sharda, stay with us. Let's take the same point across to Sardar R.P. Singh also joining us. Mr. Singh, if I can get your response to this, why do you think that the Congress has still not moved a higher court in this case? Do you think that's probably because Congress fears that their arguments will not really hold in this case?
Well, I see two reasons. One is that they know that their argument won't hold in the court. Otherwise, they want to play a victim card so that they can get some sympathy because of this. There's another dimension to it, which is being spoken in the political circle, which is that within Congress party, they want to ensure that Rahul Gandhi is set aside because they know that they are not going to win elections with Rahul Gandhi as leading the party. They already lost 50 elections out of 55. And keeping that in mind, they probably want some other set of leadership to come up. And only way was to ensure that Mr. Rahul Gandhi can't contest the election. If he can't contest it, then he is not the face of the Congress for the next election. This is another theory which is within the Congress. There's a coup within the dynasty now.
All right, R.P. Singh, we leave it at that. In fact, let's quickly listen into a response that's coming from Supriya Srinath as well on the intervention by the US and Germany in India's affairs.
किरण रिजिजू इस देश के इतने अलंकृत, इतने पहुंचे हुए कानून मंत्री हैं कि जिनके खिलाफ पूर्व न्यायाधीशों ने 400 से करीब वकीलों ने वक्तव्य जारी किया है, जो उन्होंने पूर्व न्यायाधीशों को, पूर्व जजों को एंटी नेशनल कहा है। ऐसे लोग तो हमारे देश के कानून मंत्री हैं। दूसरा, एक्चुअली मेरा काउंटर पॉइंट है, एक भगोड़ा इस देश पर चपत लगाकर लाखों करोड़ों लेके भाग गया एक आदमी इस देश के जननेता के खिलाफ धमकी दे रहा है खुलेआम, और ये मोदी जी की कृपा है कि ऐसे चोर डकैत भगोड़ों को ये हौसला मिल गया है कि वो यहाँ के जननेताओं को धमकी दे रहे हैं। सबसे पहले तो अपने काउंटर पार्ट से बात करनी चाहिए। जो जयशंकर जी बड़ा सीना ठोक के चलते थे, वो अपने काउंटर पार्ट से बात करें और वो धमकाएं कि भारत के अंदरूनी मामले में ऐसे भगोड़ों को बोलने की इजाजत नहीं है। और जहां तक कोई देख रहा है कोई नहीं देख रहा, हमें उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है। मुझे लगता है देश की जनता ये जरूर देख रही है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी, नरेंद्र मोदी, उनके तमामों सांसद, उनके मंत्री आज भगोड़ों, डकैतों और चोरों के बचाव में पूरी तरह से मोर्चा संभाले हुए हैं।
So from Nirmala Sitharaman, Kiran Rijiju to now Anurag Thakur, who've sent out a very strong message saying that such interference will not be tolerated. Nirmala Sitharaman, who just had put out a statement a short while back where she says apparent that Congress wants foreign interference in our affairs, sign memorandum with Communist Party of China with opaque contents during interactions abroad, plead for help to change government, thank them when help forthcoming, any more proof needed. So from the finance minister to the law minister to now the INB minister, who've sent out a very strong message that such interference will not be tolerated. In fact, just to read out again a statement that has been put out by Anurag Thakur, who says, disgrace to the nation, Congress and Rahul Gandhi do not believe to fight India's democratic, political and legal battle within country, hence invite foreign powers to interfere in our internal matter, but India, headed by Prime Minister, will not interfere such foreign intervention. All right, in fact, on that note, let's quickly once again listen into what the German Foreign Minister had to say, where she stated that an appeal would really go on to prove whether the disqualification of Rahul Gandhi has any basis or not. Listen into that soundbite.
gegen den indischen Oppositionspolitiker Rahul Gandhi zur Kenntnis genommen, ebenso wie die Suspendierung seines Parlamentsmandats. Nach unserer Kenntnis stehen Herrn Gandhi gegen das Urteil Rechtsmittel offen. Dann wird sich zeigen, ob dieses Urteil Bestand hat und ob die Voraussetzung für die Suspendierung des Mandats überhaupt gegeben ist. Wir erwarten, dass die Standards in Bezug auf die Unabhängigkeit der Justiz und demokratische Grundprinzipien auch für das Verfahren gegen Rahul Gandhi gelten.
वो ये है कि हम लोग सब विश्वास रखते हैं डेमोक्रेसी में, लोकतंत्र में, और अगर कहीं देखते हैं कि किसी की कोई कमी है तो हम उस पर तत्काल ही अपनी टिप्पणी करते हैं, और टिप्पणी करने के अलग अलग तरीके होते हैं। अगर कोई कष्ट में होता है तो हम एक दूसरे की मदद करते हैं। अगर मानिए कहीं पर अर्थक्वेक आता है, कहीं पर भूकंप आता है, तो क्या हम ये नहीं कहते हैं कि हाँ आपका भूकंप आपके यहाँ आया है, हम आते हैं, हम आपकी मदद करेंगे, हम डॉक्टर लाते हैं, हम आपको मटेरियल लाते हैं, हम आपकी मदद करेंगे, हम ब्लैंकेट्स लाते हैं, घर की व्यवस्था बनाने के लिए आते हैं। अब वो कहे कि आप क्यों हमारे भूकंप में दखल दे रहे हो। उस
All right, let's take a word from BJP's Tom Varakan also joining us. Mr. Varakan, your first response to the very strong statement coming in from the central government, the minister saying that such interference will not be tolerated. All right, we seem to have lost that connection, but a very strong statement that is coming in from the central government, in fact, from the ministers, including the law minister, the finance minister, and now even the INB minister, Anurag Thakur, who's said that Congress and Rahul Gandhi are a disgrace to the nation and that they do not believe to fight India's democratic, political and legal battle within the country. Important to note here, remember that Congress has still now not approached the higher court in this case, and this of course continues as there is intervention on part of Germany and even the US over Rahul's disqualification as the Lok Sabha MP. Congress there, including the likes of leaders Digvijay Singh, who've welcomed this intervention on part of Germany and US, saying that this was much needed. Meanwhile, the central government sending out a very strong message that such interference will not be tolerated. In fact, Nirmala Sitharaman, who's also sent out a very strong message over the interference on part of countries, Germany and the US in India's affairs. Nirmala Sitharaman says, apparent that Congress wants foreign interference in our affairs, signed memorandum of understanding with the Communist Party of China with opaque contents during interactions abroad, plead for help to change government, thank them when help forthcoming, any more proof needed. So that was a statement that was earlier put out by Nirmala Sitharaman, and now it's Anurag Thakur who's in similar vein echoed the similar sentence that such interference will not be tolerated. So making the stand clear of the central government, saying that disgrace to the nation, Congress and Rahul Gandhi do not believe to fight India's democratic, political and legal battle within country, hence invite foreign power to interfere in India's internal matter. But a country headed by Prime Minister will not tolerate any foreign intervention. All right, let's quickly take a word from Savio Rodrigues also. Mr. Rodrigues, your first response to this. The bottom line, however, also being that the Congress has still not approached the higher court. Do you think that's somewhere because Congress fears that their arguments in the top court will not hold against this defamation case against Rahul Gandhi?
Well, I think the Congress primarily wants to use the disqualification as a strategy to create tension and try and create a sympathetic view towards Rahul Gandhi and the Congress. So that's one of the reasons why they're not approaching the higher court, because technically they are allowed to do that and that's within their right. But they need to play up the disqualification to create that animosity against the Indian government and against Prime Minister Modi and the BJP, which is why what you're seeing is the US making a statement first, and now you have Germany making a statement as well. And this is done tactfully, this is done strategically. It is exactly what Rahul Gandhi spoke about when he was in UK, talking about international nations, international politicians to come in and actually interfere in Indian politics. Now, here's the sad part. The sad part is that as far as the US and the Germany comments are concerned, this is a judiciary decision and a court has taken this decision. Now, it is absolutely ludicrous to even think that the US and the German governments would want to interfere in India's judicial process, because the Lok Sabha has only followed what the court has ordered, the conviction. Based on that conviction was an automatic disqualification. So Congress is not appealing because they want to use it to gain sympathy, and that is their strategy. But it's strange because Congress has itself is not clear on their stand, because you have one section of the Congress who do not want international nations to interfere in Indian matters, and then you have people like Digvijay Singh who are of the opinion that they should thank Germany or the US for the kind of stand that they are taking. So Congress is a very disarrayed house. The whole idea is to gain a negative image for India and to boost up these sympathetic votes that Rahul Gandhi can get.
Yes. And Mr. Roderick's important that you mentioned here about the stand of Congress, because even as Congress leader Rahul Gandhi, who is of course now a former MP, sought for foreign intervention, please correct me if I'm wrong, till now we've not got a response from him on the intervention on part of US and Germany in India's affairs.
No, you won't get a response from him, because he will use the other Congress leaders to talk about what US and Germany has said. And that is why Digvijay Singh put out that tweet thanking the German representative. The idea is to play on the sympathy of the people. If you ask many people at the ground level, many people are questioning whether the disqualification is justified. I mean, people who are not pro-BJP, but people who are more neutral have been asking, Rahul Gandhi should not have been disqualified. But unfortunately, it is not the BJP nor the Prime Minister that has disqualified Rahul Gandhi. It is a court order that has led to his disqualification. So I think it's very important for people, even in India and internationally, to understand the process. How can you circumvent the judicial process, and how can US and Germany interfere on the judicial processes of India? For example, Germany has been having a transport strike for the last couple of days, where the entire nation was at a standstill. Have you seen any of the Indian ministers comment on that? Germany was completely at a standstill. US has been witnessing a whole lot of shooting in schools. Have you seen any Indian minister comment on that? No. The reason this comment is happening is because the Congress and Rahul Gandhi have asked for international nations to interfere in India's democratic process. And that is exactly why they are doing it. So Rahul Gandhi's whole game plan is to have sympathy, and that is why he's not kept quiet. That's why he's keeping quiet on the disqualification petition. And that is why they have not approached the court yet. Ideally, they should have done it instantly. They had an opportunity. You have a recent ruling for the MP from Andaman, Lakshadweep, who has got his MP status, he's got his MP status back because the court ruled in his favor. Why is it that Rahul Gandhi is not gone for that? I mean, he's got such legal luminaries with him. They're very good lawyers that the Congress has with them. Why has he not approached the court?
Yes. On that note, Mr. Roderick, stay with us. Let's listen into what senior Congress leader Salman Khurshid had to say just a short while back.
ये सरकार इतनी बेबस हो गई है कि सरकार जो है पूरे विश्व में जो सरकार के संबंध होते हैं और वो पहले से चले आ रहे हैं, वो संबंध जो है वो टूट रहे हैं और सारे संबंध जो हैं अब भारत के विपक्ष के साथ बन रहे हैं। भाई मैं तो नहीं हूँ ना फॉरेन मिनिस्टर भारत का, रहा हूँ, आज तो नहीं हूँ, तो फॉरेन मिनिस्टर क्या करता है? अगर फॉरेन मिनिस्टर की बात नहीं दूसरी सरकारें सुन रही हैं तो फॉरेन मिनिस्टर क्या कर रहा है? हमसे कहता, हम बात करते। लेकिन सच्चाई क्या है, जो भी जर्मनी ने या यूएस ने या किसी और ने किया है वो इसलिए है कि वो हम भी करते हैं। हमारी व्यवस्था जो है विश्व की, जो विश्व व्यापक व्यवस्था है, वो ये है कि हम लोग सब विश्वास रखते हैं डेमोक्रेसी में, लोकतंत्र में, और अगर कहीं देखते हैं कि किसी की कोई कमी है तो हम उस पर तत्काल ही अपनी टिप्पणी करते हैं। और टिप्पणी करने के अलग अलग तरीके होते हैं। अगर कोई कष्ट में होता है तो हम एक दूसरे की मदद करते हैं। अगर मानिए कहीं पर अर्थक्वेक आता है, कहीं पर भूकंप आता है, तो क्या हम ये नहीं कहते हैं कि हाँ आपका भूकंप आपके यहाँ आया है, हम आते हैं, हम आपकी मदद करेंगे, हम डॉक्टर लाते हैं, हम आपको मटेरियल लाते हैं, हम आपकी मदद करेंगे, हम ब्लैंकेट्स लाते हैं, घर की व्यवस्था बनाने के लिए आते हैं। अब वो कहे कि आप क्यों हमारे भूकंप में दखल दे रहे हो। उसी तरह से जो वो विश्वास रखते हैं लोकतंत्र में, अगर उन्हें लगता है कि कहीं किसी भी मित्र देश में लोकतंत्र पर वार हो रहा है, प्रहार हो रहा है, तो वो अपनी चिंता जो है वो व्यक्त करते हैं।
Alright, so reaction coming in from Congress leader Salman Khurshid on the intervention on part of Germany in India's political affairs. In fact, a lot of sharp responses that have come in from the central government, including the law minister, the finance minister, and now even the INB minister, Anurag Thakur, who said that such intervention will not be tolerated. In fact, listen in to another such reaction that's come in from the Congress on the intervention by Germany in India's affairs.
किरण रिजिजू इस देश के इतने अलंकृत, इतने पहुंचे हुए कानून मंत्री हैं कि जिनके खिलाफ पूर्व न्यायाधीशों ने 400 से करीब वकीलों ने वक्तव्य जारी किया है, जो उन्होंने पूर्व न्यायाधीशों को, पूर्व जजों को एंटी नेशनल कहा है। ऐसे लोग तो हमारे देश के कानून मंत्री हैं। दूसरा, एक्चुअली मेरा काउंटर पॉइंट है, एक भगोड़ा इस देश पर चपत लगाकर लाखों करोड़ों लेके भाग गया एक आदमी इस देश के जननेता के खिलाफ धमकी दे रहा है खुलेआम, और ये मोदी जी की कृपा है कि ऐसे चोर डकैत भगोड़ों को ये हौसला मिल गया है कि वो यहाँ के जननेताओं को धमकी दे रहे हैं। सबसे पहले तो अपने काउंटर पार्ट से बात करनी चाहिए। जो जयशंकर जी बड़ा सीना ठोक के चलते थे, वो अपने काउंटर पार्ट से बात करें और वो धमकाएं कि भारत के अंदरूनी मामले में ऐसे भगोड़ों को बोलने की इजाजत नहीं है। और जहां तक कोई देख रहा है, कोई नहीं देख रहा, हमें उससे कोई फर्क नहीं।
Alright, cutting across to these visuals coming in from Aurangabad, where a mob was seen throwing stones at police vehicles. So these are the initial details that are just trickling in from Aurangabad, where you see how there is this mob that is seen pelting stones at a police vehicle. We are yet to get more details on who is exactly behind these the violence that was seen in Aurangabad. The visuals there again on your screens is of the miscreants who are seen throwing stones at a police convoy. So that's the CCTV that we've accessed from that location where stone pelting was reported. A particular group was seen pelting stones at a police vehicle. We get to get more details on who exactly could be behind this incident, but these are initial details are just coming in. In fact, we're given to understand that this is related to the clashes that broke out late last night. A lot of reactions that have also been coming in from Chief Minister Eknath Shinde and Cabinet Ministers of Maharashtra. This is in relation to the Maharashtra clashes which broke out late last night. So those are the details that are just coming in of the clashes that broke out in Aurangabad area. The visuals are on your screens. That's a fresh CCTV that we've accessed. We see there a group engaged in a scuffle which turned violent, and they were some of the miscreants were also seen pelting stones at that police vehicle. In fact, reaction that has also come in from the union, in fact, I beg your pardon, the Maharashtra Home Minister, the Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra, who says whatever happened in this location has now been brought under control. We expect peace in Sambhaji Nagar, and some leaders have given the statement like the situation should to disturb communal harmony. But the Deputy Chief Minister and Home Minister of Maharashtra, Devendra Fadnavis, saying that the situation has been brought under control. Let's go across to Sandeep for more details. Sandeep, what do we know so far about these miscreants who we see are pelting stones at that police convoy?
Yes, as far as this CCTV footage that we have accessed, it clearly shows that a group of people are in fact attacking and in fact setting ablaze
and doing violence to the public property out there. And in fact, it is a policeman which has been attacked by these miscreants. So far, more than 6 to 7 people have been injured in this case, Samiksha. And in fact, 2 of them are the police officials. At this point of time, what we have been told by the Sambhajinagar police is that there hasn't been, in fact, a FIR registered, but yes, the process of registering the FIR is still underway. The police is identifying these miscreants in this regard, and in fact, at this point of time, the situation, the law and order situation is under control as far as Devendra Fadnavis's statement, the Home Minister and the Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra's statement is concerned. He mentions that the law and order at this point of time.
All right, let's take a word from Atul Bhatkalkar of the BJP also joining us. Mr. Bhatkalkar, if I can get your reaction, any information that you can share with us regarding who could be behind this, the clashes and the subsequent stone pelting which happened at the police convoy in Maharashtra?
So I cannot take anybody's name right now, but it is a clear-cut group of the people who wants to destabilize the state of Maharashtra, those who want disharmony in the Maharashtra, because in Aurangabad only, Sambhajinagar only, when this government has changed Sambhajinagar's name from Aurangabad to Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj Nagar, that time, local member of parliament, Imtiaz Jalil, his MIM party, they staged dharnas when there was a due procedure of law was being followed by the state government, inviting objection, suggestion. Despite that, Imtiaz Jalil went to the fast. MIM officially gathered there, started dharna, protest, and in my personal opinion, especially from when Shinde Fadnavis government took over in the Maharashtra, there is one section of the society which always trying to create disharmony in the state of Maharashtra. That should be investigated, and we demand that strictest action should be taken against those who are indulged in this type of illegal anti-national activity.
So are you hinting that these are communal clashes? Because let's not forget that this comes at a day when the whole country has been celebrating Ram Navami across the country.
See, as far as BJP is concerned, there is no communal angle to this. Unfortunately, renaming of Aurangabad to Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj Nagar is played by the MIM and other political parties to their political game. And that should be investigated. That is my demand.
All right. Thank you for sharing your response with us. So that was BJP's Atul Bhatkalkar. Let's go across to Sandeep also, who's joining us live. Sandeep, if you could confirm to us whether these were communal clashes which broke out, which subsequently led to stone pelting at police convoy as well. Anything you are picking up as to what exactly could be the reason behind these clashes that broke out?
See, Samiksha, at this point of time, it will be very much difficult to say whether it was a communal clash or not. But as far as the police statement is concerned, and that what we have been told by the police officials of Sambhajinagar is that this was a clash between 2 groups which took place at around 11:30 p.m. in the night yesterday, which went on to 3:30 a.m. in the morning. And in fact, there was a group of people at Ram Mandir temple, which is located in Tripura area in Sambhajinagar. And in fact, there were banners and posters which were in fact being raised out there at the temple, and the preparations for Ram Navami was underway, wherein there was a group of youth which was passing by that temple, and in fact there was a clash that was reported, and there was verbal spat between these 2 groups, one at the Ram temple, one group which was in fact passing from the Ram temple. And in fact slowly
sloganeering took place, and following which both the sides got aggressive, and in fact this massive violence took place. And in fact, Samiksha, more than 7 people have been injured. That's what we have been told.
Sandeep, just hold your thoughts. Yes. Let's take a word from BJP's Ram Kadam also joining us. Mr. Kadam, if I can get your reaction to these clashes that broke out in Maharashtra, do you think that there could be a communal angle to these clashes?
See, first of all, we do not support any kind of vandalism. Government has been taking strict action against all antisocial elements. But the question arises on whose behest this anti-social element, they have been indulging into vandalism, pelting stones on police vehicles. That is a $1 million question. Now, if you look at some sequences which had happened for the past 2 months, and then naturally you may conclude that opposition party has been intentionally instigating some of the anti-social elements, and they have been provoking to get into this vandalism. But now, under the leadership of the Honorable Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister, we are taking strict action against them. Our priority is to establish peace and harmony in Chhatrapati Sambhaji Nagar. But definitely, the unrest among the opposition parties, they are the reason for this vandalism.
And just stay with us, Mr. Kadam. Earlier, we got a response from the AIMIM MP, Imtiaz Jalil also, who gave it a communal color. He said that there is an attempt, in all probability, to create communal unrest in the state.
See, there is absolutely no communal angle for this. This is absolutely unrest among the opposition parties, because for more than 1 month, there was a financial budget session which happened in assembly, and whereas opposition party did not find one single issue against the ruling government, and the ruling government has been taking some major steps towards the development of the state of Maharashtra. That's the reason why opposition is completely helpless, and just to mislead people, just to malign our government's image, defame our government's image, they have been indulging into it. That is unfortunate. But whoever is responsible for this vandalism will not spare anyone, will put all of them behind bars.
All right, Mr. Kadam, we leave it at that. Let's see where the inquiry goes here on. But the visuals there on your screens right now is of that mob that was seen pelting stones at a police vehicle. This, of course, moments after the clashes broke out in the Sambhaji Nagar of Maharashtra. We slip into a very short break, but on the other side, we'll get you all reactions and the latest on the probe into these clashes which broke out in Maharashtra.
Amity has been ranked India's #1 not-for-profit private university for 10 years, with top 10 ranked institutions in management, engineering, biotech, law, mass comm, telecom, hospitality, fashion and more. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
Divide, divide, divide. The opposition and the lobby did it during CA. They tried to do it again when Afghans were being evacuated. Tonight it is time to ask them why their secularism comes with a limited comfort zone. A lot of the things which Rahul Gandhi says are imaginary, but the conviction with which he says them has made us question what his own links are. He went about it 24 days back and he said, the United States of America must intervene in India to save Indian democracy. That the US would love him so much that they loyally put their State Department spokesperson to put out a statement supporting Rahul Gandhi, suggesting that Rahul Gandhi's freedom of expression had been trampled upon. Does Rahul Gandhi or the Vadodra Congress have no shame in accepting this support from the US? They now say we never asked the US for support. So America would not want India to have a very independent foreign policy. They would not be happy with our position post-Ukraine. Someone like Rahul Gandhi to be their person in India, which of course is not going to happen. And that country lectures us about freedom of expression. Rahul Gandhi has been clearly exposed. The Americans need to be questioned. Why is Rahul Gandhi not putting out a tweet thanking the Americans for the generous support that he was asking them for 24 days back?
Last night, extensive search operation has been launched in the area of Hoshiarpur, where I am standing now. Last night, paramilitary has also been deployed. The police has also been deployed. The car was tracked by Punjab police and was being chased. And later, it has taken a turn to in a village, and the car was abandoned by Amritpal and Preet in a Gurdwara. And after that, they managed to.
Alright, we continue to track all the latest on the clashes that erupted in Maharashtra's Sambhaji Nagar. Meanwhile, the union, the Maharashtra Deputy Minister and the Home Minister Devendra Fadnavis has requested not to give these clashes a communal colour. The visuals there on your screens right now coming in of how these clashes turned ugly, following which stone pelting also happened at the police convoy in Sambhaji Nagar, which is Aurangabad. The visuals there where you see how the mob is seen engaged in a scuffle which turned violent. They were seen pelting stones, not just at one another but even at that police convoy. So continue to track all the latest on that. Slipping into a very short break for now.
Divide, divide, divide. The opposition and the lobby did it during CA. They tried to do it again when Afghans were being evacuated. Tonight it is time to ask them why their secularism comes with a limited comfort zone.
Last night, extensive search operation has been launched in the area of Hoshiarpur, where I am standing now. Last night, paramilitary has also been deployed. The police has also been deployed. The car was tracked by Punjab police and was being chased. And later, it has taken a turn to in a village, and the car was abandoned by Amritpal and Preet in a Gurdwara. And after that, they managed to escape from the police net as well.
Divide, divide, divide. The opposition and the lobby did it during CA. They tried to do it again when Afghans were being evacuated. Tonight it is time to ask them why their secularism comes with a limited comfort zone. A lot of the things which Rahul Gandhi says are imaginary, but the conviction with which he says them has made us question what his own links are. And he went about it 24 days back and he said, the United States of America must intervene in India to save Indian democracy. That the US would love him so much that they loyally put their State Department spokesperson to put out a statement supporting Rahul Gandhi, suggesting that Rahul Gandhi's freedom of expression had been trampled upon. Does Rahul Gandhi or the Vadodra Congress have no shame in accepting this support from the US? They now say we never asked the US for support. So America would not want India to have a very independent foreign policy. They would not be happy with our position post-Ukraine. Someone like Rahul Gandhi to be their person in India, which of course is not going to happen. And that country lectures us about freedom of expression. Rahul Gandhi has been clearly exposed. The Americans need to be questioned. Why is Rahul Gandhi not putting out a tweet thanking the Americans for the generous support that he was asking them for 24 days back?
Last night, extensive search operation has been launched in the area of Hoshiarpur, where I am standing now. Last night, paramilitary has also been deployed. The police has also been deployed. The car was tracked by Punjab police and was being chased. And later, it has taken a turn to in a village, and the car was abandoned by Amritpal and Preet in a Gurdwara. And after that, they managed to escape from the police net as well.
A lot of the things which Rahul Gandhi says are imaginary, but the conviction with which he says them has made us question what his own links are. He went about it 24 days back and he said, the United States of America must intervene in India to save Indian democracy. That the US would love him so much that they loyally put their State Department spokesperson to put out a statement supporting Rahul Gandhi, suggesting that Rahul Gandhi's freedom of expression had been trampled upon. Does Rahul Gandhi or the Vadodra Congress have no shame in accepting this support from the US? They now say we never asked the US for support. So America would not want India to have a very independent foreign policy. They would not be happy with our position post-Ukraine. Someone like Rahul Gandhi to be their person in India, which of course is not going to happen. And that country lectures us about freedom of expression. Rahul Gandhi has been clearly exposed. The Americans need to be questioned. Why is Rahul Gandhi not putting out a tweet thanking the Americans for the generous support that he was asking them for 24 days back?
Last night, extensive search operation has been launched in the area of Hoshiarpur, where I am standing now. Last night, paramilitary has also been deployed. The police has also been deployed. The car was tracked by Punjab police and was being chased. And later, it has taken a turn to in a village, and the car was abandoned by Amritpal and Preet in a Gurdwara. And after that, they managed to escape from the police net as well.
India's #1 news network, Republic TV. I'm Shivangi Shukla, getting you the latest. And remember, viewers, after the US, it looks like that Germany is now interfering in India's internal matters. That's a top story. I will get you all the details, but first, the headlines we're tracking at this moment. After US, Germany tries to lecture India on Rahul Gandhi's conviction and disqualification, Congress welcomes German government statement, celebrates intervention. Congress celebrates German government statement, celebrates intervention in India's internal affairs.
कोर्ट्स, इंस्टीट्यूशंस, इनका क्या है? मैं राहुल गांधी जी को लगता है कि वो इन सब से ऊपर है.
Union Minister slams Bharat. Congress says India will not tolerate foreign influence in our matters. Voters in Davangere set freebies on fire, sends out a strong message to politicians ahead of polls. BJP carries out Shobha Yatra in Bengal on Ram Navami as Mamta continues her dharna. US refuses to recognize Taiwan's independence as Taiwan president embarks on America visit. And after viewers, US had intervened and tried to talk about what's happening in India after Rahul Gandhi disqualification. It looks like Germany has jumped in. Now, Germany has also come out with a statement. I'll just tell you what Germany has said. They have said that standards of judicial independence and fundamental democratic principles should apply in this case. Germany's response comes after the US said it had taken note of Gandhi's disqualification from the Lok Sabha viewers. That's a big story we're tracking at this point of time. And we are also coming to know that Nirmala Sitharaman, the Union Finance Minister, said it has become apparent that the Congress party seeks foreign intervention in India's affairs. The Finance Minister's comment comes after German Ministry's Foreign Affairs has reacted to Rahul Gandhi's disqualification from Parliament and said it expects standards of judicial independence and fundamental democratic principles should apply to proceedings against the Congress leader. Now, that was a very strong response coming in from Nirmala Sitharaman. We have also seen how the Minister of External Affairs has, in fact, the Union Law Minister as well, they have all reacted. Let's go across to those reactions.
Oppositionspolitiker Rahul Gandhi zur Kenntnis genommen, ebenso wie die Suspendierung seines Parlamentsmandats. Nach unserer Kenntnis stehen Herrn Gandhi gegen das Urteil Rechtsmittel offen. Dann wird sich zeigen, ob dieses Urteil Bestand hat und ob die Voraussetzung für die Suspendierung des Mandats überhaupt gegeben ist. Wir erwarten, dass die Standards in Bezug auf die Unabhängigkeit der Justiz und demokratische Grundprinzipien auch für das Verfahren gegen Rahul Gandhi gelten.
No, we are not seeking for a intervention. This is not party line. But Mr. Modi is a global leader, accepted all over the world. Government should take it up with the Germany government. But we are not seeking foreign intervention. Rahul ji has already said in Cambridge University that we will have to fight within ourselves, not that we go and seek the help from outside. However, after disqualification, not only Germany, foreign minister, deputy foreign minister, whatever it may be, but even from US leaders have also voiced their concern that what is happening in India. But it's foreign ministry of India should take it up. It's not our concern.
All right, let's go straight across to Tom Vadakan, who's joining us on the phone line right now. Tom Vadakan, I just want to ask you a very simple question right now. Now, we know that the Ministry of External Affairs has yet to react to that statement by Germany. But the big question is, and even the BJP leaders, even Nirmala Sitharaman asking and saying, and not just that, even Kiran Rijiju saying is that this gives an opportunity to other countries to talk about India's internal matters.
Well, that is the reality, and now this sheds light on the MOUs signed by the Congress party, the kind of alliances that they want and foreign intervention. So this only establishes our argument, which we've been saying from time and again, and they keep on denying it, that US or that for the matter Germany is intervention in our judicial internal matters, or for any matter that is internal to India. There should be no foreign interference, and that is clear. If it happens, then it's a clear indication that the ecosystem with the BBC and the Washington Post, they're all part of that birds of the same feather kind of an attitude. So I think that the German government must come clean and tell us, is this your view or you have a different view on this issue? Because the government of India is going to raise questions on this, whether this is the opinion of the spokesman or whether it is personal opinion or is it the position that the government takes. Till such time as the clarification comes, we will wait very anxiously to know what the government of Germany has to say on this.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Tom Vadakan of the BJP for joining us right over here. So we are seeing that Germany also jumping in First, we saw US backing Rahul. Then we saw that Germany is lecturing India on what should happen here on the democratic process of India, even after we saw what Rahul Gandhi said in the UK about India's democracy and making disgraceful remarks in the UK about India's democracy. Let's go ahead and play out some more reactions coming in from the Congress this time.
किरण रिजिजू इस देश के इतने अलंकृत, इतने पहुंचे हुए कानून मंत्री हैं कि जिनके खिलाफ पूर्व न्यायाधीशों ने 400 से करीब वकीलों ने वक्तव्य जारी किया है, जो उन्होंने पूर्व न्यायाधीशों को, पूर्व जजों को एंटी नेशनल कहा है। ऐसे लोग तो हमारे देश के कानून मंत्री हैं। दूसरा, एक्चुअली मेरा काउंटर पॉइंट है, एक भगोड़ा इस देश पर चपत लगाकर लाखों करोड़ों लेके भाग गया एक आदमी इस देश के जननेता के खिलाफ धमकी दे रहा है खुलेआम, और ये मोदी जी की कृपा है कि ऐसे चोर डकैत भगोड़ों को ये हौसला मिल गया है कि वो यहाँ के जननेताओं को धमकी दे रहे हैं। सबसे पहले तो अपने काउंटर पार्ट से बात करनी चाहिए। जो जयशंकर जी बड़ा सीना ठोक के चलते थे, वो अपने
deployment of the rapid action force. If Sarjeevan can show you that way, you will find that the teams of the RAF, multiple teams have been deployed here, assisted by the officer of the Punjab police who are assisting them to do the area domination. And this is a peace march that they are conducting here to ensure that the law and order situation remains in control. With Sarjeevan Kumar, Gursimran Singh for Republic Media Network.
All right, that was Gursimran getting us our top updates right now, where we are seeing a flag march happening there in Amritsar near the Golden Temple. And remember that these updates are coming in as the hunt continues for Amritpal, who still awaits arrest at this point of time. We're getting these back-to-back details coming in, and you can see that the security is completely tight there, full security in force. You can see many security personnel are present at the spot. This is in the Golden Temple area. Remember, there were a lot of details that Republic TV had got that perhaps, this is just perhaps, that Amritpal might surrender somewhere near the Golden Temple. After that, we're seeing that there has been a lot of security there. The entire Amritsar has also been on high alert, viewers. Not just that.
Out the area domination exercise in the Amritsar area, very near to the Golden Temple, along with the Punjab police, the Vajra riot control vehicle 2 has been deployed along with the other vehicles of the Rapid Action Force, so as to contain any other situation arising here at the Amritsar. This is to ensure that the situation doesn't go out of hand and to give a confidence to the people in general that there is a visible deployment of the Rapid Action Force. If Sarjeevan can show you that way, you will find that the teams of the RAF, multiple teams have been deployed here, assisted by the officer of the Punjab police who are assisting them to do the area domination. And this is a peace march that they are conducting here to ensure that the law and order situation remains in control. With Sarjeevan Kumar, Gursimran Singh for Republic Media Network.
All right, viewers, so we are seeing that Gursimran is getting us a top updates from the Golden Temple in Amritsar. He's clearly saying, as the flag march continues, that the law and order situation has to be maintained. So we can see heavy security has been deployed. In fact, multiple teams have been deployed in Amritsar as a hunt continues for Amritpal. Viewers, getting these back-to-back details coming in. And like we were telling on Republic TV as well, that Amritpal had, in fact, there were a lot of details coming in that he might surrender there. But yesterday, we saw that video from Amritpal where he said that he's actually daring the Bhagwan Man's corpse that arrest me if you can. A big dare and a mocking Bhagwan Man's corpse as well. Let's go across to Gursimran. Gursimran, we're seeing that a lot of security is at where you are, that is in Amritsar Golden Temple now. Take us through exactly where there has been a huge deployment, riot control vehicles also being seen there in Amritsar.
Yes, right now we are at outside the Golden Temple, and in the periphery of the Golden Temple there was a flag march that was being conducted by the Rapid Action Force. This was on all the four corners of the Golden Temple that a flag march has been conducted. This is to ensure and give a sense of security to the common people that the forces are on the ground and there is no law and order situation emerging as of now, and if so, they are well prepared to tackle the situation. That is one of the reasons that the Rapid Action Force was deployed here along with the Punjab Police, and they are carrying out round-the-clock flag marches, be it in the city or in the outskirts. The regular Rapid Action Control teams are carrying out the flag marches, and this is very important. So this not only helps to build confidence among the masses, but also this is important in a view that it helps in the area domination. So a two-way exercise is being done by the Rapid Action Force with the assistance of the Punjab Police, the local police that is helping them to carry out the flag march so as to ensure that the situation remains well in control. See, we have spoken to the senior officials of the Punjab Police today only, and they have said that they are welcoming the step that if Amritpal surrenders before them, and every procedure will be followed as per the law laid down already. There will be no conditions or bargaining with Amritpal. This is what they have made it very clear. So now it has to be seen when Amritpal surrenders or whether he is arrested by the Punjab Police. But now to maintain the situation, the peaceful situation on ground, the flag marches are being conducted here at the Golden Temple, Amritsar.
Right, Gursimran. And Gursimran, yesterday there was a video which was released by Amritpal where he said a couple of things, very shocking details that come out, because he was saying, and he said this very specifically, that if the Punjab Police has the intention to arrest me, they would have done that by now. Now, do we have any kind of reaction coming in from the Punjab Police on exactly what Amritpal had said in that video? He was extremely brazen in that video.
See, we spoke to the DCP of the Amritsar and he said that we are trying to get hold of him, but it would be better for him if he surrenders before the police. This is what the police is saying. And the way police is actually putting up the things, it seems that they are more interested in taking the surrender from Amritpal rather than arresting him, because they don't want to make him a hero by showing that they have arrested him. They want that the situation go normal, that he comes and surrenders before the police. And even when we asked them that if he can surrender here at the Akal Takht Sahib, Amritsar, they said that he can surrender anywhere and the police will follow the laid down procedure. So the police is very open for the surrender of the Amritpal, rather than they are not going into the details that what actually action is going on to nab Amritpal, who is on the run for last 13 days.
Right. Gursimran, now we can see the ride control vehicle is deployed in Amritsar, and the area outside Golden Temple is extremely on high alert. Now, take our viewers through exactly why that area is very specific, because we remember, and Republic TV had in fact broken this information as well, that there were some details coming in that Amritpal might surrender somewhere close in that area. Is the Punjab Police picking up on that, and is that the reason why they have put that flag march outside the Golden Temple area?
See, it's been 13 days of the Operation AP, and the one thing that the police is at failure is that they have failed to get the hold of Amritpal. That is the main person for whom the operation was launched. That has totally failed, and so does the operation. So now what is happening, that Punjab Police is open to all the options, and that's why they are leaving nothing at chance. If they are getting the information, be it via media or via any other sources, that Amritpal is going to surrender at Amritsar or at Damdama Sahib in Bathinda, they are making the adequate arrangements of the security there also, so that they can take surrender from him. This is what the Punjab Police tactics actually are now, because they have failed to find Amritpal. That has been the reality, and now they are hoping that he will come and surrender before the police. Now coming to the Rapid Action Force carrying out the flag marches here, this is not only to ensure the area dominance, but also to send a sense of security among the common masses that are living in the area, that everything is well in control, and if anyone tries to deteriorate the situation, he or she will be tackled in accordance with the law, and they have the adequate arrangements in place.
Right, Gursimran. Gursimran is getting all the top details. Now, Gursimran is getting us all the details while there is a flag march right outside the Golden Temple. Now, I just want to ask you, Gursimran, has there any kind of reaction coming in from the Punjab government? Because we can see that security has been stepped up. We are also seeing that drones are being used for surveillance to nab Amritpal, who still remains on the run. He's still giving the police the slip.
Yes, see, it's already been 13 days that the Operation AP has been launched, and the Punjab police and the Punjab government has been the utter failure when it comes to the outcomes of the operation. See, 8 people have been booked under the NSA, 7 of them except Amritpal have been sent to the Tripura, but that is not a success. The operation was launched to nab Amritpal and he is still at large. He's giving a tough time to the Punjab police. He's releasing videos on his own. He's releasing audio messages, and Punjab police is yet to know about his whereabouts, where actually he is. Punjab police has almost tried everything, be it contacting the counterpart states. We have seen him going to Haryana. Even his CCTV footage from the national capital has also emerged. But then he managed to come back as per the Punjab police, and they fear that he is somewhere here and he might go to the Akal Takht Sahib or Damdama Sahib to surrender before the police after paying the obeisance. So the police is not taking anything at chance, and that's why a visible deployment has been made. Many of the cops have been deployed in the civil, so also so as to ensure that if he or if Amritpal or Papalpreet, they try to evade the security outside the Golden Temple, they can be nabbed at entry or any other point.
Right, Gursum is getting a stop update. So, riot control vehicle deployed in Amritsar, and just outside, viewers, the Golden Temple, we are seeing that there's a flag march which is happening. Security has been tightened, and we're also seeing that these steps are being taken, like Gursimran is saying, to make sure that the law and order situation is maintained. Let's move ahead, viewers. Getting some more details coming in, breaking updates coming in right now. Let's move ahead to that. And what we are learning so far, this is in fact a shocking visual we put on the screen. Shocking visuals of Tripura Assembly, where a discussion was going on additional budget allocation in Assembly. Now, an MLA there, Jadhav Lal Nath, was allegedly seen watching an adult video sitting in the House. It's a shocking visual coming in right now, where we are seeing that this is a very shocking update, in fact. This is coming in from the Tripura Assembly. And while the discussion was happening in that assembly on the floor of the House, which is meant to discuss social issues or policy issues or any other kind of issues which pertain to the interest of the people, of the common citizen, we can see the visual there. Now, in this visual, what you see is that MLA Jadhav Lal Nath is allegedly seeing an adult video sitting in the House, viewers. It's a very, very shocking update coming in. This is coming in from Tripura, viewers, where a BJP MLA is watching an adult video sitting while the discussions are happening there. This is coming in from the Tripura Assembly, when discussions were going on the additional budget allocations. That means that very serious business was being discussed on the floor of the Assembly. That's when we saw that additional budget allocation was something which was being discussed. And while this was being discussed, a very serious topic was being discussed in the Assembly, we're seeing that the MLA there, Jadhav Lal Nath, was allegedly watching an adult video sitting in the House. It's a very shocking visual coming in right now, where a BJP MLA has been caught watching an adult video. Exclusive pictures coming in on Republic TV of that incident, where a BJP MLA has been caught watching an adult pornographic material. That too on his phone, viewers. You can see that he's watching it on his phone as the business of the House is continuing, where the budget allocations are being discussed in the Assembly, viewers. This is a very, very shocking update coming in, where a BJP MLA has been caught watching pornographic material on his phone, viewers. The MLA was caught watching the pornographic material in the Assembly floor. But we're also learning that after that incident, which you can see on your screens, we can see that the BJP MLA is denying in fact, being part of any such activity, even though he has been caught on camera watching pornographic material. So the MLA was caught watching pornographic material in assembly, but he's denying any kind of association, even though this is something which is caught on camera, and we're getting you those visuals here on Republic TV, viewers. We're getting more details coming in on this story as we continue our updates here on Republic TV, and those visuals coming in at this point of time where the MLA is seen watching pornographic material in the assembly, but the MLA is denying any such kind of involvement, viewer. This is a big story we're tracking for you right now. Remember that on the floor of the House, usually serious topics are discussed. Earlier, we have seen how parliamentarians are caught sleeping while serious topics are being discussed. But at this point of time, we are seeing, viewers, that the BJP MLA even going to the extent of denying this incident. All right, viewers, let's in fact go ahead to Kamru Chaudhary from the Congress, who's joining us. Now, this is a very shocking video which is coming in, and at a time which calls for serious deliberation on certain topics of common interest, of the interest of the citizens. We are seeing that a BJP MLA is caught watching pornographic material. Kamru Chaudhary.
Yeah, basically, these people, they are, what I can say about this, these are sanskari perverts. That's all I can say about it. They are elected representatives of the people, and this is the frustration level that these people are up to. We have seen such type of pornographic videos being watched by Karnataka BJP MLAs also in the past. I can't understand and fathom that why all those people who are perverts get elected as our representatives. This is a shameful thing for our Indian democracy and our election process. Now I expect Smriti Irani to issue a statement on the sanskar that she was talking about, and I expect and I believe that Manik Shah government in Tripura will expel this MLA for such behavior in public view.
All right, Kamru Chaudhary of the Congress joining us here on Republic TV as the BJP MLA is caught watching pornographic material. These are exclusive images coming on Republic TV. Taking a very short break here on India's #1 news network, Republic TV. We'll get you more after this short break. Stay tuned to India's #1 news channel.
Last night, extensive search operation has been launched in the area of Hoshiarpur, where I'm standing now. Last night, paramilitary has also been deployed. The police has also been deployed. The car was tracked by Punjab police and was being chased. And later, it has taken a turn in a village, and the car was abandoned by Amritpal and Papalpreet in a Gurdwara. And after that, they managed to escape from the police net as well.
A lot of the things which Rahul Gandhi says are imaginary, but the conviction with which he says them has made us question what his own links are. He went about it 24 days back and he said the United States of America must intervene in India to save Indian democracy. That the US would love him so much that they loyally put their State Department spokesperson to put out a statement supporting Rahul Gandhi, suggesting that Rahul Gandhi's freedom of expression had been trampled upon. Does Rahul Gandhi or the Vadodra Congress have no shame in accepting this support from the US? They now say we never asked the US for support. So America would not want India to have a very independent foreign policy. They would not be happy with our position post-Ukraine. Someone like Rahul Gandhi to be their person in India, which of course is not going to happen. And that country lectures us about freedom of expression. Rahul Gandhi has been clearly exposed. The Americans need to be questioned. Why is Rahul Gandhi not putting out a tweet thanking the Americans for the generous support that he was asking them for 24 days back?
Last night, extensive search operation has been launched in the area of Hoshiarpur, where I'm standing now. Last night, paramilitary has also been deployed. The police has also been deployed. The car was tracked by Punjab police and was being chased. And later, it has taken a turn in a village, and the car was abandoned by Amritpal and Papalpreet in a Gurdwara. And after that, they managed to escape from the police net as well.
Divide, divide, divide. The opposition and the lobby did it during CA. They tried to do it again when Afghans were being...
रिपब्लिक मीडिया नेटवर्क की सबसे बड़ी टीम
रिपब्लिक भारत एक एक घटना आपको बता रहा है।
बड़ा खुलासा किया है वो रिपब्लिक भारत से।
অশোকনগরে 8 নম্বর দক্ষিণ পল্লী
এই জনশ্রুতির যারা সতীর্থ ছিল সেই আগুনের মাঝখানে
Last night, extensive search operation has been launched in the area of Hoshiarpur, where I am standing now. Last night, paramilitary has also been deployed. The police has also been deployed. The car was tracked by Punjab police and was being chased. And later, it has taken a turn to in a village, and the car was abandoned by Amritpal and Papalpreet in a Gurdwara. And after that, they managed to escape from the police net as well.
Divide, divide, divide. The opposition and the lobby did it during CA. They tried to do it again when Afghans were being evacuated. Tonight it is time to ask them why their secularism comes with a limited comfort zone. A lot of the things which Rahul Gandhi says are imaginary, but the conviction with which he says them has made us question what his own links are. He went about it 24 days back and he said the United States of America must intervene in India to save Indian democracy. That the US would love him so much that they loyally put their State Department spokesperson to put out a statement supporting Rahul Gandhi, suggesting that Rahul Gandhi's freedom of expression had been trampled upon. Does Rahul Gandhi or the Vadodra Congress have no shame in accepting this support from the US? They now say we never asked the US for support. So America would not want India to have a very independent foreign policy. They would not be happy with our position post-Ukraine. Someone like Rahul Gandhi to be their person in India, which of course is not going to happen. And that country...
Alright viewers, let's go straight to the top story tracking here right now. We are live and breaking this Thursday evening. Now the visuals you see on your screen are two videos, video 1 and video 2. These are visuals of violence from Aurangabad. The mob can be seen there throwing stones at the police vehicles, viewers. That's exactly what we're seeing on the screens over there. These are details coming in while we are seeing violence unfold. These are CCTV video footage that Republic TV has access to. Mob is seen throwing stones at vehicles, viewers. This is a very big development coming in where footage of the violence has emerged from Aurangabad, viewers. So we can see that how this mob is seen pelting stones. They are seeing pelting stones there, viewers, and still waiting for more details to come in on this story at this point of time. Now, this is an incident of mob allegedly attacking police personnel in Aurangabad city, and this is a development coming in after the Maharashtra Deputy CM Devendra Fadnavis has also spoken on this and said this is an unfortunate incident and appeal to leaders to avoid making provocative statements and giving political color to it. After this incident has emerged, we're seeing that the footage of the violence is coming in from Aurangabad. Okay, we're getting some reactions coming in as well. Let's play them out.
पोलीस आयुक्त आणि डीजींशी बोललोय. सकाळीच ही पहाटेची घटना झालेली आहे आणि आता ते पूर्णपणे नियंत्रणात आहे. पोलीस आयुक्त आणि डीजींशी बोललोय. सकाळीच ही पहाटेची घटना झालेली आहे आणि आता ते पूर्णपणे नियंत्रणात आहे.
All right, viewers, so we're seeing those visuals come in right now, and a short while back we just told you exactly what happened, waiting for more reactions to come in. But at this point of time, we have seen that how the mob is seen attacking the cops in Aurangabad. Fernandez has said it's a very unfortunate incident, and let's go ahead at this point of time to AIMIM MP from Sambhaji Nagar. That is Imtiaz Jalil, who's joining us at this point of time. All right, so the first question is that what exactly is the situation at this point of time? What is the situation now? Has it become more calm? Mr. Jalil?
The incident that happened yesterday night was limited to only
Mr.
one
Jalil,
particular area. I can hear you. Hello? Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, this incident that happened yesterday night was limited only to one particular area. And there were fears that as the morning approaches, this violence would escalate to other areas. But fortunately, the rest of the city is functioning normally. Only the tense area is that particular area where the violence happened yesterday. But police is in full force. There are volunteers. We have sent teams there to make sure that the city remains calm. The priority for the city now is to make sure that everything remains normal. Though unfortunately, we have been hearing since morning allegations against one party or the other. But I have requested all the leaders of all political parties, people of this city, that Ram Navami is an important festival for the Hindus. Ramzan festival is going on. We all should make sure that peace prevails in the city. And fortunately, for now, everything seems to be normal.
Right. Could you describe to us, Mr. Jalil, what exactly happened last night? Because we are seeing that the violence took place last night. We are seeing that mobs is attacking. They are pelting stones as well. What exactly had transpired?
Well, exactly. There are 2-3 theories that are floating around. So I may not be in a position to tell you exactly what had happened. What I have told the police is to gather all the CCTV footages from the area, so that we can come down to a conclusion that what was the trigger that escalated into such type of violence. But one thing, unfortunately, we have been fighting very hard in the city to make sure that the drug problem of the city has grown manifold in the past few months. Many youngsters are now indulging in use of drugs. They're mostly called as button. They're using some type of a medicine which is called a button in their term, and they're using that. And once they use that, they totally go out of control. They end up in violence. And yesterday, what I have noticed in the city is that this was for the first time that people were even attacking me with stones. This has never happened in the city. And later I realized that they were all under the influence of drugs. So whatever it is, we have told the police to identify the culprits, take strict action against them. We are not going to spare anybody because we have pleaded with all the people that the festival of Ramzan is going on. The other festival, the Ram Navami, is also a very important festival for the Hindus. And we all should make sure that the peace prevails in the city.
Right. So you took us through exactly what can we expect next. Strict action will be taken. But what are the steps being taken by the administration so far, Mr. Jalil?
Well, I'm sorry to say, but there are so many unanswered questions which the government, which the administration and the police will have to answer. And the biggest question is, my city is not so big that the police takes 2 to 2.5 hours to reach the place of violence. You know, when I reached the place, I straight away went to the Ram Mandir because my priority was to ensure that nothing happens to the Mandir, because I knew Ram Navami is an important festival and the procession and the Aarti takes place in that particular Mandir. And there was that if anything happens to the Mandir, then the violence wouldn't stop, and it would escalate to other parts of the state also. So I stationed myself in that Mandir. I called up the entire staff, the pujaris there. almost 15 to 17 policemen who had hidden themselves in that mandir. I make sure I convince them that nothing will happen to that mandir. Unfortunately, nothing happened to that mandir. Now the procession is going to take place at 5 o'clock by different political parties. The Ram Navami procession is going to take place. And we have appealed to the people to maintain peace, calm, and make sure that the city remains one united and a happy city in all this festive season.
All right. Thank you so much, Imtiaz Jalil, AIMM MP, for joining us here after this story, where we are telling you all the developments which happened. The violence broke out last night, viewers, where we can see that the two videos which have come out. After that violence had broken out, AIMM MPs appealing for peace and saying also that strict action will be taken against those who have created this kind of violence. Okay, viewers, getting some more details and breaking updates coming in, and this is coming in the Indore temple collapse case. This is a very unfortunate news that has come in. An accident had occurred on Ram Navami as a roof had collapsed inside a temple in Indore. And right now we have got an update that unfortunately the death toll has now risen to 11. Many devotees inside the temple are trapped inside and rescue operations are underway right now, viewers. So this is the Indore temple tragedy. And we are also getting some reactions coming in after the death toll has now increased to 11, viewers. Let's play out some reactions.
इसलिए अब उसको खाली करने की तैयारी चल रही है।
सर, माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने भी ट्वीट किया है इसके ऊपर।
प्रधानमंत्री जी ने बात भी की है माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी से। मुख्यमंत्री जी लगातार संपर्क में बने और मुख्यमंत्री जी ने ही जांच की घोषणा। आज ये कार्यक्रम अभी नहीं कर रहे हैं, नमच्छी कार्यक्रम कर रहे हैं। हादसे के बाद सिर्फ भगवान की पूजा होगी।
घटना हुई है, लेकिन भगवान की कृपा से हम सब पूरी ताकत से रेस्क्यू ऑपरेशन में जुटे हुए हैं। मैं लगातार संपर्क में हूं। अब तक 10 लोग सुरक्षित बाहर निकाले जा चुके हैं। 9 और सुरक्षित जीवित अभी अंदर हैं जो सुरक्षित हैं, और बाकी के लिए प्रयास लगातार जारी है। मुझे लगता है कि प्रभु राम की कृपा से, भगवान की कृपा से हम लोग जो बेहतर से बेहतर हो सकता है, सारे संसाधन वहाँ जुटाए हुए हैं और काम में लगे हैं, और मुझे लगता है कि हम सुरक्षित बाहर निकाल पाने में सफल हो पाएंगे, क्योंकि 19 लोगों का तो मैंने बताया ही अभी, बाकी के लिए प्रयास जारी।
बाकी अभी तक कोई मतलब
अभी तक कोई ऐसी दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण खबर अभी तक नहीं है, लेकिन कुछ लोग अभी अंदर है जिनको निकालने के प्रयास जारी है।
All right, let's go straight to Satyavijay is joining us on the phone line. Satyavijay, in this unfortunate incident which has come in, while there were Ram Navami celebrations happening, we know that the death toll has risen to 11 now.
इंदौर में बड़ा हादसा हुआ है। इंदौर के महादेव मंदिर में मंदिर के अंदर बनी बावड़ी के ऊपर जो छत थी वो धंसने से, वो टूटने से यह हादसा हुआ है, जिसमें करीब 19 लोगों को तो निकाला गया था सकुशल, और बाकी 11 डेड बॉडी रिकवर करी गई थी। दूसरा इनपुट ये भी आ रहा है कि जो 19 लोग रेस्क्यू कर निकाले गए थे, उनमें से भी 2 लोगों की डेथ हो गई। इस तरह से मौत का आंकड़ा बढ़ के 13 हो गया है। मतलब इंदौर के आज रामनवमी का दिन था। इंदौर के जिस महादेव मंदिर में पूजा अर्चना चल रही थी, हवन यज्ञ चल रहा था, वहां पर अचानक मंदिर परिसर में बनी बावड़ी के ऊपर भीड़ ज्यादा आ गई, जिस वजह से बावड़ी के ऊपर बनी जो छत थी वो टूट गई, और इसमें करीब 25 से 30 लोग गिर गए। जो बावड़ी है वो करीब 40 से 50 फीट गहरी है, और इसी है जब रेस्क्यू किया गया, लोगों को निकाला गया। शुरुआत में जब रेस्क्यू के लिए एक्सपर्ट नहीं पहुंचे थे तो रस्सियों से लोगों को निकाला जा रहा था। इस दौरान कई लोगों को निकाला गया, 19 लोगों को निकाला गया, फिर और भी रेस्क्यू जारी रहा, लेकिन कुल मिलाकर जो मौत का आंकड़ा है वो 13 तक पहुंच गया है। 13 लोगों की अब तक डेड बॉडी रिकवर, 11 की डेड बॉडी और 2 लोग जो रेस्क्यू करके उनको निकाला जा चुका है। कुल मिलाकर ये मौत का आंकड़ा इंदौर में जो बड़ी घटना हुई ये 13 है। अब तक इंदौर में जो बड़ी घटना हुई ये 13 है। अब तक 13 लोगों की डेथ इंदौर में इस हादसे में हो चुकी है। क्या प्रॉब्लम?
Satya Vijay is getting us top updates. Satya Vijay, many people are peer trapped after the stepwell at a temple collapsed in Indore. Do we have any estimate on the rescue operations which are happening and how many people are still feared trapped?
देखिए, नेटवर्क इशू के चलते मुझे आपका सवाल तो सुनाई नहीं दिया, लेकिन मैं आपको बता दूं कि इंदौर की ये बड़ी दर्दनाक घटना है। आज चूंकि दिन में पूजा अर्चना हो रही थी इंदौर में, जो महादेव मंदिर है वहां पर ये पूजा अर्चना हो रही थी, यज्ञ चल रहा था। इंदौर के जिस मंदिर में हादसा हुआ प्राचीन मंदिर है, वहां पर एक बावड़ी है और बावड़ी के ऊपर वहां के रहवासियों ने, वहां के पुजारियों ने एक दीवार बनवा दी थी और यज्ञ देखने के लिए, यज्ञ में शामिल होने के लिए भारी तादाद में जब लोग बावड़ी के ऊपर बनी दीवार पर आए तो वो वजन सह नहीं पाई, जिस वजह से ये हादसा हुआ और जो दीवार है वो टूटी और लोग जो थे, जो बावड़ी के ऊपर लोग मौजूद थे, वो 40 फीट गहरी इस बावड़ी में गिर गए, जिसमें से तुरंत रेस्क्यू स्टार्ट किया गया। स्थानीय लोगों ने रेस्क्यू किया, वहां पर जब पुलिस टीम पहुंची उन्होंने रेस्क्यू किया। रेस्क्यू के दौरान रस्सियों से स्थानीय लोगों ने लोगों को बचाने की कोशिश की। शुरुआती इनपुट के अनुसार 19 लोगों को सही सलामत निकाला भी गया, लेकिन कई और लोग दबे थे क्योंकि 30 से ज्यादा का आंकड़ा है जो कि इस बावड़ी में गिरे थे। इस दौरान अब तक 11 डेड बॉडी तो रेस्क्यू के बाद मिल चुकी हैं। वहीं जो 19 लोग बताए जा रहे हैं जिनको कि सकुशल निकाला गया था, उनमें से भी 2 लोगों की मौत हो चुकी है। इस तरह से मौत का आंकड़ा 13 हो गया है। वहीं एक बच्चे के मिसिंग होने की भी जानकारी इसमें सामने आ रही है। चूंकि जो बावड़ी है वो 40 फीट गहरी तो थी, उसमें पानी भी था और जब ये दीवार गिरी उसमें तो वहाँ मलबा हो गया। मलबे की वजह से पानी काफी गंदा हो गया, वहाँ कीचड़ जैसी स्थिति हो गई है, तो रेस्क्यू करने में दिक्कत हो रही है। लेकिन मध्य प्रदेश के इंदौर में रामनवमी के दिन पूजा पाठ जब हो रही थी, यज्ञ जब हो रहा था, हवन जब हो रहा था, उस दौरान ये बड़ा दर्दनाक हादसा हुआ है जिसमें अब तक 13 लोगों की मौत की पुष्टि हो चुकी है।
All right, Satya Vijay is getting us those updates right now. So we are seeing that 11 people have lost their lives in Indore temple stepwell collapse after massive crowds gathered to mark Ram Navami. Now this temple where the incident happened was the Baleshwar Mahadev temple there, and many people were rescued, but many were still fear trapped. Now we know that 11 people have lost their lives. The search and rescue operations are on right now. The Madhya Pradesh CM Shivraj Singh Chauhan has called on authorities in Indore to speed up the rescue operations. Taking a very short break here, Republic TV. Much more coming up on the other side. Voters in Davangere set freebies on fire, sends out a strong message to politicians ahead of polls.
A lot of the things which Rahul Gandhi says are imaginary, but the conviction with which he says them has made us question what his own links are. He went about 24 days back and he said the United States of America must intervene in India to save Indian democracy. That the US would love him so much that they loyally put their State Department spokesperson to put out a statement supporting Rahul Gandhi, suggesting that Rahul Gandhi's freedom of expression had been trampled upon. Does Rahul Gandhi or the Vadodra Congress have no shame in accepting this support from the US? They now say we never asked the US for support. America would not want India to have a very independent foreign policy. They would not be happy with our position post-Ukraine. Someone like Rahul Gandhi to be their person in India, which of course is not going to happen. And that country lectures us about freedom of expression. Rahul Gandhi has been clearly exposed. The Americans need to be questioned. Why is Rahul Gandhi not putting out a tweet thanking the Americans for the generous support that he was asking them for 24 days back?
Last night, extensive search operation has been launched in the area of Hoshiarpur, where I am standing now. Last night, paramilitary has also been deployed. The police has also been deployed. The car was tracked by Punjab police and was being chased. And later, it has taken a turn to in a village, and the car was abandoned by Amritpal and Papalpreet in a Gurdwara. And after that, they managed to escape from the police net as well.
Divide, divide, divide. The opposition and the lobby did it during CA. They tried to do it again when Afghans were being evacuated. Tonight it is time to ask them why their secularism comes with a limited comfort zone.
Last night, extensive search operation has been launched in the area of Hoshiarpur, where I am standing now. Last night, paramilitary has also been deployed. The police has also been deployed. The car was tracked by Punjab police and was being...
A massive fire broke out at Venkateswara Swami Temple in West Godavari district of Andhra Pradesh. Devotees ran out of the temple in panic as fire broke out. Fortunately, no casualties were reported. However, the tents and all the arrangements for Ram Navami celebrations were engulfed in fire. Devotees watched helplessly as the fire engulfed the roof of the temple. Fire tenders were rushed to the spot. As per initial reports, short circuit caused the fire. More details are awaited. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
रिपब्लिक मीडिया नेटवर्क की सबसे बड़ी टीम
रिपब्लिक भारत एक एक घटना आपको बता रहा है।
बड़ा खुलासा किया है वो रिपब्लिक भारत से।
অশোকনগরে ৮ নম্বর দক্ষিণ পল্লী
এই জনস্রোতের যারা সতীর্থ ছিল সেই আগুনের মাঝখানে
Divide, divide, divide. The opposition and the lobby did it during CA. They tried to do it again when Afghans were being evacuated. Tonight it is time to ask them why their secularism comes with a limited comfort zone.
A lot of the things which Rahul Gandhi says are imaginary, but the conviction with which he says them has made us question what his own links are. He went about 24 days back and he said the United States of America must intervene in India to save Indian democracy. That the US would love him so much that they loyally put their State Department spokesperson to put out a statement supporting Rahul Gandhi, suggesting that Rahul Gandhi's freedom of expression had been trampled upon. Does Rahul Gandhi or the Vadodra Congress have no shame in accepting this support from the US? They now say we never asked the US for support. So America would not want India to have a very independent foreign policy. They would not be happy with our position post-Ukraine. Someone like Rahul Gandhi to be their person in India, which of course is not going to happen. And that country lectures us about freedom of expression. Rahul Gandhi has been clearly exposed. The Americans need to be questioned. Why is Rahul Gandhi not putting out a tweet thanking the Americans for the generous support that he was asking them for 24 days back?
Last night, extensive search operation has been launched in the area of Hoshiarpur, where I am standing now. Last night, paramilitary has also been deployed. The police has also been deployed. The car was tracked by Punjab police and was being chased. And
most worrying is the state of relations between the US and China. Big powers have a heavy responsibility to maintain stable and workable relations with one another, because any clash between them will have grievous consequences for themselves and the world. And yet, the US and China are at odds over many intractable issues, including trade and investments, supply chains, cybersecurity, emerging and critical technologies, as well as freedom of navigation. We hope that China and the United States will succeed in stabilizing their relationship and establish sufficient mutual trust and respect to cooperate in areas where their interests are aligned. Economic imperatives are being overshadowed by national security concerns. Countries are pursuing self-reliance and resilience by onshoring or friendshoring their supply chains.
Viewers, much more coming up on the other side. Flag march outside Golden Temple in Amritsar. Meanwhile, hunt is on for Amritpal.
Divide, divide, divide. The opposition and the lobby did it during CA. They tried to do it again when Afghans were being evacuated. Tonight it is time to ask them why their secularism comes with a limited comfort zone.
last night, extensive search operation has been launched in the area of Hoshiarpur, where I am standing now. Last night, paramilitary has also been deployed. The police has also been deployed. The car was tracked by Punjab police and was being chased. And later, it has taken a turn to in a village, and the car was abandoned by Amritpal and Papalpreet in a Gurdwara. And after that, they managed to escape from the police net as well.
Divide, divide, divide. The opposition and the lobby did it during CA. They tried to do it again when Afghans were being evacuated. Tonight it is time to ask them why their secularism comes with a limited comfort zone.
A lot of the things which Rahul Gandhi says are imaginary, but the conviction with which he says them has made us question what his own links are. He went about it 24 days.
India reported over 3,000 fresh COVID-19 cases today, according to the Health Ministry. This is the highest number of daily cases logged in the country in the nearly 6 months. And viewers, much more coming up on the other side. Flag march outside the Golden Temple in Amritsar. Meanwhile, hunt is on for Amritpal.
Last night, extensive search operation has been launched in the area of Hoshiarpur, where I am standing now. Last night, paramilitary has also been deployed. The police has also been deployed. The car was tracked by Punjab police and was being chased. And later, it has taken a turn to in a village, and the car was abandoned by Amritpal and Preet in a Gurdwara. And after that, they managed to escape from the police net as well.
A lot of the things which Rahul Gandhi says are imaginary, but the conviction with which he says them has made us question what his own links are. He went about it 24 days back and he said the United States of America must intervene in India to save Indian democracy. That the US would love him so much that they loyally put their State Department spokesperson to put out a statement supporting Rahul Gandhi, suggesting that Rahul Gandhi's freedom of expression had been trampled upon. Does Rahul Gandhi or the Vadodra Congress have no shame in accepting this support from the US? They now say we never asked the US for support. So America would not want India to have a very independent foreign policy. They would not be happy with our position post-Ukraine. Someone like Rahul Gandhi to be their person in India, which of course is not going to happen. And that country lectures us about freedom of expression. Rahul Gandhi has been clearly exposed. The Americans need to be questioned. Why is Rahul Gandhi not putting out a tweet thanking the Americans for the generous support that he was asking them for 24 days back?
Last night, extensive search operation has been launched in the area of Hoshiarpur, where I am standing now. Last night, paramilitary has also been deployed. The police has also been deployed. The car was tracked by Punjab police and was being chased. And later, it has taken a turn to in a village, and the car was abandoned by Amritpal and Preet in a Gurdwara. And after that, they managed to escape from the police net as well.
Divide, divide, divide. The opposition and the lobby did it during CA. They tried to do it again when Afghans were being evacuated. Tonight it is time to ask them why their secularism comes with a limited comfort zone.
Last night, extensive search operation has been launched in the area of Hoshiarpur, where I am standing now. Last night, paramilitary has also been deployed. The police has also been deployed. The car was tracked by Punjab police and was being chased. And later, it has taken a turn to in a village, and the car was abandoned by Amritpal and Preet in a Gurdwara. And after that, they managed to escape from the police net as well.
Divide, divide, divide. The opposition and the lobby did it during CA. They tried to do it again when Afghans were being evacuated. Tonight it is time to ask them why their secularism comes with a limited comfort zone.
A lot of the things which Rahul Gandhi says are imaginary, but the conviction with which he says them has made us question what his own links are. He went about it 24 days back and he said the United States of America must intervene in India to save Indian democracy. That the US would love him so much that they loyally put their State Department spokesperson to put out a statement supporting Rahul Gandhi, suggesting that Rahul Gandhi's freedom of expression had been trampled upon. Does Rahul Gandhi or the Vadodra Congress have no shame in accepting this support from the US? They now say we never asked the US for support. So America would not want India to have a very independent foreign policy. They would not be happy with our position post-Ukraine. Someone like Rahul Gandhi to be their person in India, which of course is not going to happen. And that country lectures us about freedom of expression. Rahul Gandhi has been clearly exposed. The Americans need to be questioned. Why is Rahul Gandhi not putting out a tweet thanking the Americans for the generous support that he was asking them for 24 days back.
Last night, extensive search operation has been launched in the area of Hoshiarpur, where I am standing now. Last night, paramilitary has also been deployed. The police has also been deployed. The car was tracked by Punjab.
After the US, Germany tries to lecture India on Rahul Gandhi's conviction and disqualification. The Congress welcoming the German government statement celebrating this intervention in India's internal affairs.
संविधान, कोर्ट्स, इंस्टीट्यूशंस, इनका क्या है? मैं राहुल गांधी जी को लगता है कि वो इन सब से ऊपर है.
Union Minister slams the Congress, says India will not tolerate foreign influence in our matters. Voters in Devangere set freebies on fire, sending out a strong message to all netas ahead of the all-important Karnataka polls. The BJP carries out Shobha Yatra in Bengal on Ram Navami as Mamata continues with her dharna. And the US refusing to recognize Taiwan's independence as the president of Taiwan embarks on the visit to the US. A very good evening and thank you for staying with us on Republic. I'm Deepti Sachdeva, and this, remember, is a question that all of you have asked. We at Republic have continuously asked the Punjab government, where actually is Amritpal? For the last many days, last many hours, this fugitive is still on the run. Again and again, we've been indicated that the Punjab police is closing down on him. Remember, you've been looking at multiple CCTV footages, plus the statement that has come in from Amritpal himself yesterday. A video that was shot earlier, but again, a video that cocks a snook at the entire system. Now, ever since there have been rumors and possible indications that Amritpal could surrender before the police, what the Punjab police now is seeming to do is increase security outside the Golden Temple. These are images now playing out on the right of your screens, where the Rapid Action Force can be seen participating in that march outside the Golden Temple. The police again and again says we are very closely monitoring the entire situation, and we at Republic, remember, are tracking that story not just from Amritsar, where you do see a lot of that action right now, but also from Hoshiarpur, which possibly was one of the important locations of this man called Amritpal, where he was spotted also. But how soon, you've seen this man changing disguise, changing vehicles. Let's get into two of our colleagues who are tracking this story right now. We'll have Gursimran, who's reporting from Amritsar. He's been getting us those images from outside the Golden Temple, where there is an increased amount of security that we do see, along with Amandeep, who's reporting from Hoshiarpur. And before I come to you, Amandeep, Gursimran, you're in Amritsar. Now, outside the Golden Temple, you're looking at a lot of security presence. What is it that the police have been able to tell us so far about the location of Amritpal, and whether he has communicated to them at all that he's going to surrender, or will the Punjab police be able to arrest him at all?
See, we spoke to the DCP of the Punjab Police, Law and Order, and he told us that there is no communication when it comes to Amritpal Singh that he's going to surrender here at the Golden Temple or somewhere else. But he said that it is good for him to surrender because he has the number of FIRs against him and he should surrender before the authorities, and only then they will proceed as per law. And also, some of the conditions that were put forth, there were some reports to which he replied that there is nothing such, and Amritpal should not put forth any conditions before he surrendering before the Punjab Police. What it seems as of now that it's been 13 days, Punjab Police has completely failed to get hold of Amritpal Singh, and that's why now they have taken a soft corner when it comes to the approach of getting the surrender from the Amritpal Singh, and that's why they are saying that it is good that he comes and surrenders before the police. The police is mainly, what it seems, is focused on getting the surrender of Amritpal rather than focusing on the operations that they are conducting to nab him, because it's already been 13 days and the CCTV footage, the series of CCTV footages that our colleagues have accessed, that clearly shows that Amritpal was roaming freely, be it in Punjab, be it in Haryana, be it in the national capital, and then the reports that he's back in Punjab again. This clearly shows that he has no fear of the Punjab Police, and the Punjab Police so-called meticulously planned operation has failed on all the fronts. Yes.
I think that is true, Gursimran, that again and again you have the Punjab government that literally today has zero answers. Zero answers, Amandeep, to the many questions that all of us have asked, that people today watching the broadcast are asking. How is it today that the Punjab Police is still not able to nab this man? He releases videos, he cocks a snook at the entire system. He's asking people to, get together come the 13th of April. You have a lot of security arrangement, lot of bandobast. But in spite of everything, Amandeep, this man is still at large.
Absolutely, Deepti, and this is the biggest embarrassment for the Punjab Police as well. From 18th of March till now, he has twice dodged the Punjab Police with a strong net. And even if talk about the last location, that is in Hoshiarpur, and even still, Punjab Police is still apprehending that the possibility of Amritpal Singh is still might be somewhere nearby the villages in Hoshiarpur. And right now, we are following an search of Punjab Police as well, standing in a village nearby Hoshiarpur itself, and I can show you the visuals that also indicating that Punjab Police is searching extensively searching the area with the manhunt, with the drones and all possible efforts. Rapid Action Force and SSB or paramilitary forces has been on the ground, and even the manhunt is still on. Just because, Deepti, the large question is that what was the intent of Amritpal Singh for releasing that video? Is it he wanted to show that he is daring and he is still at large, he is very much fine, and a straightaway challenge to Punjab Police that, look, you are not able to arrest me despite having 80,000 cops on the ground, and even I have given you 2 slips and even a very narrow escape itself. On 18th of March, when the entire police net was built up by 2 senior police officials, and he has dodged the police. Again, in Hoshiarpur, once again, he has been spotted travelling from Fagwara to Hoshiarpur. Again, he has slipped out from the police net once again. So this is a clear-cut indication he wanted to gain the sympathy of the Sikh sentiments as well, and even he wanted to show himself as a daring person that, look, he's still in Punjab, he's still straightaway challenging the Punjab Police, and in fact he is still on the run, and even the video is an evidence and a challenge to Punjab Police that Punjab Police has failed to arrest Amritpal Singh. He is not in the custody. Yes.
But, Amandeep, why has the police not spoken to us yet? Why has the police not responded to what's really going on? I remember listening into the DCP Law and Order yesterday at Amritsar, and he said this is all routine. We are on full guard. We are trying to ensure that we are able to apprehend this man. For how long, Amandeep? Have you been able to speak to absolutely anyone in the police establishment, in the state establishment? Where is today the Home Minister, who also doubles up as the Chief Minister? Why is Bhagwant Sinman quiet?
Well, absolutely. Deepti, today we have questioned one of the cabinet ministers, ETO Harbhajan Singh, regarding the same, that where is Amritpal, and is it not just because of the lackadaisical attitude of the Punjab government and Punjab police that he has given a slip to Punjab police net twice? He said it is law will take its own course, कानून अपना काम कर रहा है. These are the answers we are getting from the side of the government. And even Deepti, not only cabinet minister, we have questioned ADGP rank officer who was on the ground on the intervening night of 28th and 29th March when the search operation was underway in Hoshiarpur village, and in fact searching for Amritpal Singh, and the same night when Amritpal Singh was being chased by Punjab police. ADGP said this is a routine procedure, we are just maintaining the law and order situation. They have nothing to tell new, just because one question is still sustaining, and that is putting the entire police into the embarrassment situation that where is Amritpal Singh? Not in the custody of Punjab police, but where he is.
Amandeep, the next time when you have any neta or anyone, or even the cops wanting to tell us, let the law take its own course, we must get the message that the netas and the cops perhaps have no answers, they are only buying time. What we'll do, Gursimran and Amandeep, now is quickly make way to listen in to what the DCP there in Amritsar has to say. Our colleagues and our teams, remember, have been questioning the cops on why till now this man has not been arrested. Listen in to what they have to say.
देखो, अगर वो कहीं भी जाना चाहता है जाकर उसको पेश हो जाना चाहिए. अगर वो यहाँ आना चाहता है तो यहाँ कर पेश हो जाए. लेकिन हमारी ड्यूटी है जो पूरे शहर में लगी हुई है, हम लॉ एंड ऑर्डर भी मेंटेन किया. और हमारे जैसे कल बोल रहे थे कि कल ज़्यादा पुलिस लगी है, वही आज जो कल यहाँ काम कर रही थी आज शहर के दूसरे पार्ट में काम कर रही है. हम रोजाना ही अपने एरिया में कोई ना कोई ट्रैफिक का वर्क, लॉ एंड ऑर्डर का वर्क हमारा चलता रहता है.
सर, क्या सरेंडर अगर वो करता है तो सरेंडर लिया जाएगा पंजाब पुलिस की तरफ से? उसके लिए मतलब जो ड्यू प्रोसीजर है वो फॉलो किया जाए?
बिल्कुल, जो कानून के मुताबिक, जो लॉ के मुताबिक उसी टाइम से उसको पेश हो जाना चाहिए और उसी हिसाब से उसकी कार्रवाई होगी. अगर
कुछ चीज़ें सामने आ रही है कि वो शर्त रख रहा है कि पंजाब से बाहर मुझे ना भेजा जाए, मेरे साथ किसी तरह की जो है बदतमीजी या मारपीट ना की जाए, ये बातें सामने आई हैं. क्या लगता है जिस तरह से वो शर्तें रख रहा है पुलिस के सामने?
देखो, ऐसे अपनी मर्जी से शर्तें रखना भी कोई बात नहीं होती. जो कानून के लॉ है उसके मुताबिक ही होगा. अगर उनकी शर्त है तो कोई बात नहीं, वो पेश हुए. जो पेश होने के बाद जो पुलिस का जो काम है वो करेंगे अपना काम और उसी के मुताबिक कार्रवाई होगी.
कल जिस तरह से उसने एक वीडियो रिलीज करके कहा कि सिख पंथ को जो है इकट्ठे हो जाना चाहिए, सरबत खालसा बुलाना चाहिए, किस तरह से देखते हैं कि वो अपने जो निजी आरोप हैं उनको एक पूरा कम्युनिटी पे थोप रहा है?
ये तो अगर उन्होंने बोला तो ये तो सिख कौम को पता होगा, इसमें मेरा टिप्पणी करने का कोई वाजिब नहीं बनता.
तो सर मतलब मान लें कि अगर अमृतपाल सरेंडर करता है तो पंजाब पुलिस की तरफ से पूरी तैयारी की?
हाँ, उसको पेश हो जाना चाहिए. जितने भी अगर किसी के ऊपर कोई FIR दर्ज हुई है तो वो अगर अपने आप पेश हो जाता वो भी बढ़िया बात है, नहीं तो उसको पुलिस पकड़ लेगी.
सर, NSA क्योंकि लगा है तो क्या जैसे ही वो गिरफ्तार होगा उसे पंजाब के बाहर भेजा जाएगा?
नहीं, ये जहाँ लगा है जिसमें यहाँ FIR है जो उसी डिस्ट्रिक्ट को पता होगा, इसमें और मुझे नहीं पता.
तो सर ओवरऑल सिचुएशन क्या है? आपके पास कुछ इस तरह के इनपुट्स की वो यहाँ आकर सरेंडर कर सकते हैं?
नहीं, हमारे कमिश्नरेट में लॉ एंड ऑर्डर पूरा मेंटेन है और हमारी टीम है पूरा शहर में कमरे दिन रात, यहाँ पूरा पीसफुली है. और हम तो यही चाहते हैं कि पूरा बाहर से संगत आए और यहाँ गुरु महाराज दे मत्था टेकन और पूरा शहर बड़ा पीसफुली चल रहा है.
आपकी क्या अपील रहेगी? आप क्या कहना चाहेंगे अमृतपाल को कि क्या वो सरेंडर कर दे? क्या कहेंगे, क्योंकि तकरीबन आज 13 दिन इस ऑपरेशन को हो गए?
देखो, हमारे से ज़्यादा वो सियाना खुद है, वो उसको खुद देखना चाहिए, लेकिन उसको पेश होना चाहिए. अगर उसके ऊपर कोई कार्रवाई हुई है तो पेश हो जाना चाहिए. इधर उधर भागने का कोई फायदा नहीं है, पेश हो जाना चाहिए.
So is this, ladies and gentlemen, the Amritsar DCP largely looking completely helpless? He says, जो भी वो करना चाहते हैं वो करें, हम तैयार खड़े हैं. You know, Amandeep and Gursimran, that is a tragedy of the state of Punjab, and what many today are calling is an abject surrender of the state to this fugitive who still is on the run, who's dictating terms. But we at Republic will continuously track that story, and I thank both of you for getting us that report from Hoshiarpur and Amritsar respectively. And let's move on and track more of what's happening as far as the big G20 year is concerned. Remember, this is a second G20 Sherpas meeting under India's G20 presidency that is set to take place in Kumarakom village of Kerala from March the 30th till April the 2nd. This meeting is going to be chaired by India's G20 Sherpa, that's Amitabh Kant. It's going to witness participation by over 120 delegates from the world's 20 largest economies. What really does this mean? What's going to be on the table? Our next report gets you those details.
The second Sherpa meeting under India's G20 presidency has begun in the village of Kumarakam at Alapura district. The meeting will be held for the next 4 days beginning today. The meeting is being chaired by India Sherpa Amitabh Kant. The meeting will also have delegation from 120 people representing 20 biggest economies of the world along with 9 invitee countries. Along with the meet, there will also be encompassing the work done by the 13 working Sherpa committees and will take forward the policies and the decisions that has been done as per the working committee as well. Along with that, there is 2 high-profile side events that will take place, and the one being the digital public infrastructure as well as green development. Digital public infrastructure, which has been done along with various NGOs, will focus on how digital public infrastructure can be provided in a sustainable way to growing economies as well. And the green development project will look at ways how it can be made friendly for the developing countries in the world in the coming times. The meeting will culminate in Delhi in September 2023.
Punjab police on the ground as well. Certain villages has been occupied with the paramilitary forces and the Punjab police, and even they are going door to door. They are searching door to door in each and every village. But these drones are being used to search in the agriculture fields, just because humanly it's not possible to search out several hectares of land where the wheat crop or any crop is being cultivated. And in fact, this drone helps them out to search if anybody is being hiding in these agriculture fields or not. So that is the reason this drone has been pressed into the service by Punjab police, and in fact the exercise is being still continued in the several villages of Hoshiarpur. With video journalist Kishan Kumar, this is Amandeep Dikshit for Republic Media Network, Hoshiarpur.
So Amandeep there is in fact wanting to get us that report. Remember, you just saw that drone up in air and he wanted to get that image to all of you live, and that's exactly what we are playing out right now. This is coming in from Hoshiarpur in Punjab, and this, ladies and gentlemen, again is one of the areas where Amritpal has been spotted. But where exactly is he today? No one knows. The reason why you're looking at the Punjab police launching that big drone surveillance right now, I want to see if we can quickly get in a word with Amandeep. Amandeep, we're looking at these live images right now. The Punjab police obviously wanting to send out a message that we are there, we are on the prowl, we are literally doing everything possible to ensure that this man is apprehended. But it's turning out to be a joke now. Amandeep, because right from Punjab, we've seen CCTV images of him in Haryana, where you have a Haryana minister saying, हमने तो पंजाब की सरकार को बताया था, लेकिन उन्होंने कुछ नहीं किया. Then you also have images of him in Delhi, and now you have inputs that he possibly is back in Punjab. What's going on?
It was an abject failure of Punjab police, Deepti, I must say it, that twice he is able to dodge Punjab police in a strong net. And in fact, he is still in Punjab. Even after 12 days, Amritpal Singh is still located in Punjab. And in fact, now the drone services has been pressed into the service to search for him. Earlier, the police is manly searching him in the different villages. And if I can show you the visual surrounded by me, just to give you the sense that why drone surveillance is being pressed into the service, just because this is the area, Deepti, this is the village area, this is the village Kahli that is located in Hoshiarpur, and in fact humanly it's not possible to search in this area that to locate Amritpal and his associate. And even on the other side, beyond this wall, on the other side there are hectares of agriculture field, there are several acres of agriculture field there where the crop is just on the peak to get harvested. And even in that area it's not possible. Again, Deepti, I can show you the drone. The drone is now taking rounds and taking the aerial view of this entire visual. Again, I can show you the drone images. And even, Deepti, every single effort or every single practice is being done by Punjab police, but the result is null and void, just because Amritpal Singh and Papalpreet, they both are not in the custody of Punjab police, despite deploying deploying so much force on the ground, and even now the drones are also into the services, and even when they have alerted the Nepal border, when they have put the alert on the international border of Pakistan as well. But again, where Amritpal spotted in Punjab itself, in the mid of Punjab, in the not any
So,
border
Amandeep,
district, in the mid of Punjab, Dipti, when he was traveling through a car. Yes.
That's true. So, Amandeep, would it be fair to say that, the fugitive called Amritpal is actually 2 steps ahead of the Punjab police? Because the Punjab police clearly is shooting in the dark. They absolutely have no idea what's going on. They have zero intel. The reason why this man, moves from one district to the other, they're using drones now to, largely send a message that we are there and, we are trying our best. But I today want to understand very seriously, what about the cops? What about the state, IG there? He had spoken to the media some time back. Bhagwant Singh Mann, Arvind Kejriwal both had lauded the Punjab government's efforts against Amritpal. But the only thing that they forgot to tell us is that why haven't they arrested this man yet? Or they don't want to do it.
Absolutely, Dipti, absolutely. Now there is a straightaway doubt on the intention of the Bhagwant Mann government as well, that either they are going to arrest Amritpal or they are just deliberately giving him a free run, even in itself Punjab. And in fact, on the second day of the operation, Dipti, we spoke to DIG Jalandhar, Swapan Sharma. He was very confident that we have arrested 7 people, 7 close associates of Amritpal Singh, and who was in the cavalcade of Amritpal Singh. We have seized the cars, we have recovered the weapons, we have done this, we have done that. But where is Amritpal Singh? Nobody knows. And on that day, Dipti, also we questioned that why not Amritpal Singh? And his reply was in a very overconfident manner that where he can go, Punjab police will definitely arrest him. And that line is being repeated after 12 days also. So what else they have done after that? Nothing. They have recovered all the cars in which Amritpal Singh has travelled. They have recovered all the weapons. They have arrested all the associates of Amritpal Singh, who manages media, who manages social media, who is the driver, who is the uncle of Amritpal Singh. Everybody has been arrested, but not Amritpal Singh. Why? Is this a deliberate attempt? Even Dipti, we cannot. Even I have a very strong conviction that Punjab police is full-fledged capable to deal with certain kind of people and the anti-social elements. Again, I can show you the drone visuals, Dipti. Again, I can show you the drone visuals giving the aerial view to the police. Yes, Dipti.
But that's the tragedy, Amandeep. That's a tragedy. That they're trying to show that they're at their job, but they fail at their job again and again, from Ajnala to this, run for the last many, many days. The only thing that today matters is, where is Amritpal? Why has the Punjab police still not been able to nab this man? I thank you once again, Amandeep, for keeping us ahead on that story, and we'll track that as promised very closely here. We also shift our focus now to another big story that Republic is tracking this evening. In fact, this is coming in from the state of Tripura, where in a shocking incident, you have a BJP MLA who's caught watching porn inside the assembly. Now, that is the image on your screens, and you would recall that not very long ago, in fact, you had another such instance of a few MLAs who were caught watching porn. That happened in Karnataka. This time you have this BJP MLA who's seen watching porn inside the assembly. He in fact was elected in the recently concluded Tripura elections. He is caught watching porn. Now, whether there's going to be action against this man, we do not know. He has, in fact, reacted to this entire story also, and we'll try to put out his reaction in just a bit. He's from the Bagbasa constituency. The MLA is Jadav Lal Nath, who's seen in this video that you see on your screens. I also want to get in our colleague Shivangi, who's joining us from our newsroom. She has more details on what we know about it so far. Shivangi, first up, what has this MLA said in his defense so far? Have we heard absolutely anything from him?
Right. Well, what we know so far is that the MLA has denied this incident taking place, which everyone can see on the screen. Now, this is caught on on a camera. This is a camera which is caught exactly what he was doing. It's caught on tape, Deepti. This is caught on tape, and he's denying it. But let's tell our viewers that, like you were telling us, this has happened back in 2012. The then BJP leaders in the Karnataka Assembly, they had to resign, put in their papers because they were caught participating in a similar kind of incident where they were seen watching porn in the state assembly. Now remember that this incident happened when the BJP MLA was caught watching porn during the budget allocation. So there was a very important matter being discussed in the state assembly that time, Deepti, and that's when an MLA has been elected to represent the people, to voice their concerns in the assembly, we are seeing the BJP MLA being caught in a porn gate, watching adult material, watching pornographic material. We have also seen in the past how parliamentarians have been caught sleeping when important discussions are happening. So the big question being raised right now is that will action be taken against this BJP MLA as it should, Deepti? We have to wait and watch about what the BJP has to say. But the MLA, brazen, denying any kind of allegations which have been put against him. And this video is also viral, Deepti, right now on social media.
Oh, yes, it is. And, you know, Shivangi, there's a history to such kind of videos that you actually see, because there is this amount of brazenness, you know, that these MLAs, people who are elected to serve their constituencies, believe that they can absolutely get away with anything. I recall, you know, this was, I think, way back in 2012, where you had in the state of Karnataka again, right inside the assembly, you had two, MLAs, I think, who were caught watching porn. And there was action against them, at least for that moment. But later, I again do recall, Shivangi, that they were both got back and they were given plum positions. And this time again, I think that's the exact video that I'm talking about. It was filmed from someone who was sitting on the back seat, and they just do it with no qualms because they believe that they can get away with this. I'm also told that we are trying to get in touch with this BJP MLA in question. And if we can also take the shots now of this man. He's the one, remember, there on the right of your screens. He's from the Bagbasa constituency. His name is Jadav Lal Nath, who's actually seen in this particular video where he's scrolling and then he stops at a particular video. Now, this video is porn. This is porn that this MLA is caught watching right inside the assembly there. And there are very strict rules, remember, when you have an MLA about his conduct inside the assembly. And will the BJP act? Will there be action against this MLA? Is something, again, we are asking. And this is a Power for Republic campaign. It's a story, remember, that all of us are concerned about. That why do our legislators get away with absolutely anything? Is this why we elect them? Is this why they are sent to the assembly? This was, in fact, viewers, a discussion happening on the state budget. And during that discussion, this MLA is literally engrossed in looking at his mobile phone, and he's watching porn. Now, this MLA is voted to power just about, I think, 228 days ago, and he's watching porn. How is it possible, literally, that obscene videos can be watched in the assembly? An assembly, again, that is a place that is strictly meant for business, for legislation. Will there be action against this man? We do not know. But like I said, if we just rewind to what happened in 2012, and that's the image that you see on the left of your screens, where you had MLAs, again from the BJP, this was the state of Karnataka, they were caught watching porn. And after the outrage that we had seen on the entire story, you had some bit of action, but like I said, it lasted only for some time. Jitin Chaudhary, I'm told, who's a CPIM MLA, also joining us on the phone line right now. Mr. Chaudhary, thank you, sir, for your time and for speaking to us on Republic. What do you think should be the action against this MLA? His name is Jadav Lal Nath, who's caught watching porn. You know, today he can have absolutely any defense, but the point is that there is a video proof. But why is it that MLAs believe that they can get away with absolutely anything, and that too inside the assembly, sir?
Actually, I like to submit it before the Bharatiya Janata Party. And of course, the Honorable Speaker of our Tripura Assembly. Because this party claim themselves they are the Rashtravadi, nationalist, and again they are the custodian of the Indian Indian the culture, tradition, etc., etc. So now, while their MLA, one of the MLAs has been caught with red-handedly, that while there was a very important debate, he was watching this porno. So that's why, according to the rules, the procedure, and if the Bharatiya Janata Party, this party, have any ethics really, that they should take action, initiate the action against him immediately according to the law. So, we shall wait for...
What should be the action, Mr. Chaudhary? What should be the action is a question I want to ask you. And I also want to say good evening to Brinda Adige, who's joining us on the broadcast. And I'll go to Brinda in just a bit. But Mr. Chaudhary, tell me, sir, what is the action that you demand against this particular MLA?
Sir, there are precedents in different houses who have been caught like this. Once in the Karnataka Assembly also. And there are in Jharkhand Assembly also.
Yes.
Those MLAs, they are, I think they were suspended. And in one case, I think, I don't remember exactly. One of the that is membership of the MLA also ceased. I think that action should be taken immediately.
Yes.
Neither.
You are right. They should be disqualified for life. You know, they should not be allowed to contest elections. I think, Mr. Chaudhary, that's a fantastic point you make, sir. And I thank you only for now, but we look forward to speaking to you again, sir. I think that's a very good point that you've made, that why to have such MLAs in the first place at all. Brinda, thank you for your patience. You know, in 2012, I do recall I had spoken to you and you had, also expressed your anger and outrage, Brinda, on what happened in Karnataka, where you had two ministers, I think these were two ministers, caught on tape watching porn. They are first removed, then they are reinstated. Now you have almost a redux of that episode playing out in the state of Tripura, where again a BJP MLA, Brinda, is caught on tape. He's watching porn inside the assembly.
Such a shame, such a arrogant fellow, shameless fellow coming from the BJP party. And just now, our Prime Minister recently spoke on our 15th August that women must be respected, a dignity to be awarded, and the responsibility. And BJP also is a party that keeps talking about, sanskar. Now, what is the kind of sanskar this Tripura MLA Yadav is portraying inside the holy hallows of the Sansad? This guy, what he does in his toilet, in his bathroom, he's coming and doing it over here. Now give one reason why this fellow must not be disqualified for life, and why should he also not be punished by the party? Why is a party like BJP holding on to this kind of a man? Incorrigible man without any respect for the position and the post that people have elected him. He is getting the salary from the people, and he sits over there in an important discussion watching porn. This just goes to show he has no respect for the post, no respect for his party, and certainly he has no respect for the people who elected him into power. BJP must shunt him immediately.
That's most important.
Post. Shunt him from the post. No, he should never be...
Exactly. I think, Brinda, that's the point. And yes, there should be action clearly against this man, but I'm saying there should be action that is for life. Why to have such MLAs at all? Just debar them completely from contesting any election. That's the only lesson that these MLAs possibly will, learn by, Brinda. Only for want of time, I'm thanking you right now. But again, this will be our top focus story through this evening here on Republic, on republicworld.com. Viewers, you can send us your thoughts, your suggestions, your feedback on what kind of action should really be, tried against such MLAs who are caught watching porn inside the assembly when you and I elect them to ensure that we have a better life and there is good legislative business. We are heading now to get you this quick breaking update again on one of our top stories. This is about how literally the mask is off. You've seen reactions earlier from the US, followed by Germany, and now the first reaction that's coming in from the Congress party. In fact, it's a tweet that has just come in from the Twitter handle of Jairam Ramesh. who goes on to say, and I quote him now, that the Congress firmly believes that India's democratic processes themselves have to deal with the threats posed to our democracy by Mr. Modi's assault, he says, on our institutions and his politics of vendetta, intimidation, threats and harassment. He says the Congress and the opposition parties will take him on fearlessly, unquote. So the Congress party there clearly finding it very difficult to defend itself. But how would they actually defend what Rahul Gandhi had said not very long ago on foreign soil, something that the BJP said that he must apologize himself for. But Jairam Ramesh there putting out the official reaction of the Congress party, where he goes on to say that he firmly believes and the party believes that India's democratic processes themselves have to deal with the threats posed to our democracy, on our institutions and politics of vendetta, intimidation, threats and harassment. And he says, Abhishek, that the Congress and the opposition parties will take him on fearlessly. That is the politics of this. But what about what Rahul Gandhi said then, Abhishek? He clearly hasn't explained that comment.
What about Digvijay Singh in the morning welcoming Sharma intervention and helping the spokesperson and the journalist to tweet those details? So obviously the Congress party seems to be having a very hard
I think we've just lost that phone line with Aishwarya, and in fact we'll just request our team to also put out that tweet earlier that was put out by Digvijay Singh, something that Abhishek was clearly pointing towards, that Digvijay Singh there earlier, remember, had thanked for the comment that was made by Germany vis-a-vis Rahul Gandhi, and he had gone ahead to say thank you. And I'm quoting again from that tweet. He says, "Thank you, Germany, Foreign Affairs Ministry and Richard Walker for taking note of how the democracy is being compromised in India through persecution," he said, of Rahul Gandhi. And now you have Jairam Ramesh trying to say that this is an internal matter and we, along with the other opposition parties, will continue to keep this fight on. But completely silent on the many questions that otherwise have been raised. What was the need for Rahul Gandhi to actually, on foreign soil, speak about the other democracies of the world, alluding to the US, the UK, Europe, and saying, why are you people quiet? Why don't you intervene? Why don't you speak up against what he says is happening in the country? Abhishek, I think, is back with us on the phone line. Abhishek, it's turning out to be a huge controversy, like you said. Digvijay Singh saying thank you to that response coming in from Germany. Jairam Ramesh trying to distance himself from that comment. But how will they both, Abhishek, explain what Rahul Gandhi said?
Well, there is no explanation, obviously, Deepti, because in the case of unfortunately, I am a member of parliament. Jairam Ramesh is left to firefight and innovate. But the fact of the matter is that Rahul Gandhi is prone to making those kinds of statements, and Congress party obviously has to defend because Rahul Gandhi is their leader. And now with repeat offender, one would say, from saffron terror to the latest one, and Osama bin Laden ji in between, Hafiz Saeed ji in between. I think it's to tell the nation and tell the people who ultimately decide how the democracy functions in the country, and not the whims and fancies of one individual, that what they really need.
Apologies. I think we are having some trouble right now with that line of our colleague Abhishek, who's been helping us understand the larger nuances of that big story. So is it Rahul Gandhi who once again has, remember, become a liability for the Congress party? The reason why you have those reactions coming in from the likes of Jairam Ramesh, who says we clearly are not getting into any external intervention. He says that this is an internal matter of the country. And he goes on to also indicate that the Congress, along with the other opposition parties today, is in good stead to actually fight what he says is persecution right now by the system of Rahul Gandhi. I think we do have more reactions coming in. Let's quickly make way to listen in to them.
Gegen den indischen Oppositionspolitiker Rahul Gandhi zur Kenntnis genommen, ebenso wie die Suspendierung seines Parlamentsmandats. Nach unserer Kenntnis stehen Herrn Gandhi gegen das Urteil Rechtsmittel offen. Dann wird sich zeigen, ob dieses Urteil Bestand hat und ob die Voraussetzung für die Suspendierung des Mandats überhaupt gegeben ist. Wir erwarten, dass die Standards in Bezug auf die Unabhängigkeit der Justiz und demokratische Grundprinzipien auch für das Verfahren gegen Rahul Gandhi gelten.
We are not seeking for an intervention. This is not party line. But Mr. Modi is a global leader, accepted all over the world. Governments should take it up with the German government. But we are not seeking for an intervention. Rahulji has already said in Cambridge University that we will have to fight within ourselves, not that we go and seek the help from outside. However, after disqualification, not only Germany, foreign minister, deputy foreign minister, whatever it may be, but even from US leaders have also voiced their concern that what is happening in India. But it's foreign ministry of India should take it up. It's not our concern.
Multiple aspects have to be seen. One, this is Mr. Rahul Gandhi's disqualification is the outcome of a court order in which his lawyer participated and a complaint of 2019. He's been convicted for what? For using words which were inappropriate, saying that, people with Modi surname, why are they thieves? He's been convicted in a 2-year. And his disqualification follows because the law of the land, which is the Representation of People's Act 1951, clearly says that if you are convicted for anything more than 2 years, you will stand disqualified. This understanding, this confirms that India runs on rule of law, that Indian democracy is founded on rule of law. And foreign countries, whoever may wish to do this, have to understand that India will run only as per rule of law and how the courts will pass judgments, not on anybody else's wishes or desires. The second aspect is the Congress party, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, goes abroad and says, what are Europe and America doing? Seeking interference in India's democracy. This any self-respecting Indian who loves his motherland or her motherland is never going to tolerate or forgive. And Mr. Rahul Gandhi and the Congress party leaders who are thanking foreign countries for not understanding that there is a judgment of the court, which is why he stands disqualified. They are doing great disservice to India, these Congress leaders, by wanting foreign comments on a healthy, strong Indian democracy.
So you've heard those string of reactions coming in from Germany, from the US, and the government saying that look very closely, there is a pattern. Because Rahul Gandhi on foreign soil, ladies and gentlemen, speaks of how the larger democracies of the world are completely silent, followed by that comment that had come in from the US that, remember, was in response to a question that was asked of him by the State Department. And now this is a written statement being put out by Germany there vis-a-vis what they are saying is the persecution of Rahul Gandhi. But like I said, again, a story that the Congress party itself is finding difficult to defend. We'll try to get you more reactions on that story as you've seen a complete political showdown. The hashtag is the mask is off, and that's also the big debate Arnab is bringing to you tonight at 9. Let's also get an Abhishek who's now joining us live from our newsrooms. Abhishek, we've seen this happening so very often, that Rahul Gandhi turns out to be a liability for the Congress party. The Congress party itself at pains to defend what Rahul has said. Some try to justify, some say, no, this is not what he meant. You've, misunderstood him. But the point here is this time, Abhishek, he's actually gone too far. He's crossed the red line. Again and again, we've heard of a foreign hand, but this time, this is a clear, visible indication of what Rahul Gandhi was trying to do. I don't think we still have Abhishek with us, but like I said, technology today playing spoiler there, but that's a story that we will keep our focus on very, very strongly through this evening. It's a huge controversy building up. The BJP says Rahul Gandhi again and again has spoken against the country on foreign soil. The Congress said, no, we never asked for this. That is an official response. The Digvijay Singh earlier, remember, has thanked Germany for the kind of comments they made about Rahul Gandhi. But what has Rahul Gandhi said and done so far? Is that becoming a liability for the Congress itself? That will be a debate also at 9 with Arnab. It's time for us to head into a quick break. On the other side, reports of communal clashes in Shambhajinagar on eve of Ram Navami. This is the CCTV footage accessed by Republic that shows an attack on policemen. We'll get you more ground reportage on what we know about the incident so far.
Last night, extensive search operation has been launched in the area of Hoshiarpur, where I'm standing now. Last night, paramilitary has also been deployed. The police has also been deployed. The car was tracked by Punjab police and was being chased. And later, it has taken a turn to in a village, and the car was abandoned by Amritpal and Papalpreet in a Gurdwara. And after that, they managed to escape from the police net as well.
Divide, divide, divide. The opposition and the lobby did it during CA. They tried to do it again when Afghans were being evacuated. Tonight it is time to ask them why their secularism comes with a limited comfort zone.
A lot of the things which Rahul Gandhi says are imaginary, but the conviction with which he says them has made us question what his own links are. He went about it 24 days back and he said the United States of America must intervene in India to save Indian democracy. That the US would love him so much that they loyally put their State Department spokesperson to put out a statement supporting Rahul Gandhi, suggesting that Rahul Gandhi's freedom of expression had been trampled upon. Does Rahul Gandhi or the Vadodra Congress have no shame in accepting this support from the US? They now say we never asked the US for support. So America would not want India to have a very independent foreign policy. They would not be happy with our position post-Ukraine. Someone like Rahul Gandhi to be their person in India, which of course is not going to happen. And that country lectures us about freedom of expression. Rahul Gandhi has been clearly exposed. The Americans need to be questioned. Why is Rahul Gandhi not putting out a tweet thanking the Americans for the generous support that he was asking them for 24 days back?
Last night, extensive search operation has been launched in the area of Hoshiarpur, where I'm standing now. Last night, paramilitary has also been deployed. The police has also been deployed. The car was tracked by Punjab police and was being chased. And later, it has taken a turn to in a village, and the car was abandoned by Amritpal and Papalpreet in a Gurdwara. And after that, they managed to escape from the police net as well.
A lot of the things which Rahul Gandhi says are imaginary, but the conviction with which he says them has made us question what his own links are. He went about it 24 days back and he said the United States of America must intervene in India to save Indian democracy. That the US would love him so much that they loyally put their State Department spokesperson to put out a statement supporting Rahul Gandhi, suggesting that Rahul Gandhi's freedom of expression had been trampled upon. Does Rahul Gandhi or the Vadodra Congress have no shame in accepting this support from the US? They now say we never asked.
Let's get you a quick check of more stories we are tracking this evening. An incident of stone pelting was reported in Gujarat's Vadodra. This on a Shobha Yatra which was being carried out on the occasion of Ram Navami earlier today. The police officers deployed at the site in Fatehpuri city revealed that there was a minor conflict that broke out during the procession when some miscreants flinged stones at members of the Vishwa Hindu Parishad. The DCP later assured that no vandalism took place. A violent clash broke out between two groups in Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar's Kiratpura area in Maharashtra on Wednesday night. During the incident, stones were pelted. Private as well as police vehicles were also set ablaze. We are heading to a quick break. On the other side, we keep our focus on what's going on vis-a-vis Amritpal. You're looking at images coming in from Amritsar and Hoshiarpur. There is a flag march outside the Golden Temple. There is drone surveillance in Hoshiarpur. But the police still has no clue of where Amritpal is.
A lot of the things which Rahul Gandhi says are imaginary, but the conviction with which he says them has made us question what his own links are. And he went about it 24 days back and he said the United States of America must intervene in India to save Indian democracy. That the US would love him so much that they loyally put their State Department spokesperson to put out a statement supporting Rahul Gandhi, suggesting that Rahul Gandhi's freedom of expression had been trampled upon. Does Rahul Gandhi or the Vadodra Congress have no shame in accepting this support from the US? They now say we never asked the US for support. So America would not want India to have a very independent foreign policy. They would not be happy with our position post-Ukraine. Someone like Rahul Gandhi to be their person in India, which of course is not going to happen. And that country lectures us about freedom of expression. Rahul Gandhi has been clearly exposed. The Americans need to be questioned. Why is Rahul Gandhi not putting out a tweet thanking the Americans for the generous support that he was asking them for 24 days back?
Last night, extensive search operation has been launched in the area of Hoshiarpur, where I am standing now. Last night, paramilitary has also been deployed. The police has also been deployed. The car was tracked by Punjab police and was being chased. And later, it has taken a turn to in a village, and the car was abandoned by Amritpal and Papalpreet in a Gurdwara. And after that, they managed to escape from the police net as well.
Divide, divide, divide. The opposition and the lobby did it during CA. They tried to do it again when Afghans were being evacuated. Tonight it is time to ask them why their secularism comes with a limited comfort zone.
Last night, extensive search operation has been launched in the area of Hoshiarpur, where I am standing now. Last night, paramilitary has also been deployed. The police has also been deployed. The car was tracked by Punjab police and was being chased. And later, it has taken a turn to in a village, and the car was abandoned by Amritpal and Papalpreet in a Gurdwara. And after that, they managed to escape from the police net as well.
Divide, divide, divide. The opposition and the lobby did it during CA. They tried to do it again when Afghans were being evacuated. Tonight it is time to ask them why their secularism comes with a limited comfort zone.
A lot of the things which Rahul Gandhi says are imaginary, but the conviction with which he says them has made us question what his own links are. And he went about it 24 days back and he said the United States of America must intervene in India to save Indian democracy. That the US would love him so much that they loyally put their State Department spokesperson to put out a statement supporting Rahul Gandhi, suggesting that Rahul Gandhi's freedom of expression had been trampled upon. Does Rahul Gandhi or the Vadodra Congress have no shame in accepting this support from the US? They now say we never asked the US for support. So America would not want India to have a very independent foreign policy. They would not be happy with our position post-Ukraine. Someone like Rahul Gandhi to be their person in India, which of course is not going to happen. And that country lectures us about freedom of expression. Rahul Gandhi has been clearly exposed. The Americans need to be questioned. Why is Rahul Gandhi not putting out a tweet thanking the Americans for the generous support that he was asking them for 24 days back?
Last night, extensive search operation has been launched in the area of Hoshiarpur, where I am standing now. Last night, paramilitary has also been deployed. The police has also been deployed. The car was tracked by Punjab police and was being chased. And later, it has taken a turn to in a village, and the car was abandoned by Amritpal and Papalpreet in a Gurdwara. And after that, they managed to escape from the police net as well.
A lot of the things which Rahul Gandhi says are imaginary, but the conviction with which he says them has made us question what his own links are. And he went about it 24 days back and he said, the United States of America must intervene in India to save Indian democracy. That the US would love him so much that they loyally put their State Department spokesperson to put out a statement supporting Rahul Gandhi, suggesting that Rahul Gandhi's freedom of expression had been trampled upon. Does Rahul Gandhi or the Vadodra Congress have no shame in accepting this support from the US? They now say we never asked the US for support. So America would not want India to have a very independent foreign policy. They would not be happy with our position post-Ukraine. Someone like Rahul Gandhi to be their person in India, which of course is not going to happen. And that country lectures us about freedom of expression. Rahul Gandhi has been clearly exposed. The Americans need to be questioned. Why is Rahul Gandhi not putting out a tweet thanking the Americans for the generous support that he was asking them for 24 days back?
Last night, extensive search operation has been launched in the area of Hoshiarpur, where I am standing now. Last night, paramilitary has also been deployed. The police has also been deployed. The car was tracked by Punjab police and was being chased. And later, it has taken a turn to in a village, and the car was abandoned by Amritpal and Papalpreet in a Gurdwara. And after that, they managed to escape from the police net as well.
Let's get you the very latest right now coming in from Israel. Do remember earlier we've seen a lot of dramatic protests there. Now these protesters were also seen gathering in front of the US Embassy in Tel Aviv. This in support of the US President after he appeared to criticize the Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's drive for judicial reforms.
Divide, divide, divide. The opposition and the lobby did it during CA. They try to do it again when Afghans were being evacuated. Tonight it is time to ask them why their secularism comes with a limited comfort zone.
A lot of the things which Rahul Gandhi says are imaginary, but the conviction with which he says them has made us question what his own links are. And he went about it 24 days back and he said, the United States of America must intervene in India to save Indian democracy. That the US would love him so much that they loyally put their State Department spokesperson to put out a statement supporting Rahul Gandhi, suggesting that Rahul Gandhi's freedom of expression had been trampled upon. Does Rahul Gandhi or the Vadodra Congress have no shame in accepting this support from the US? They now say we never asked the US for support. So America would not want India to have a very independent foreign policy. They would not be happy with our position post-Ukraine. Someone like Rahul Gandhi to be their person in India, which of course is not going to happen. And that country lectures us about
रिपब्लिक मीडिया नेटवर्क की सबसे बड़ी टीम
रिपब्लिक भारत एक एक घटना आपको बता रहा है।
बड़ा खुलासा किया है वो रिपब्लिक भारत से।
অশোকনগরে 8 নম্বর দক্ষিণ পল্লী
এই জনস্রোতের
যারা সতীর্থ ছিল
সেই আগুনের মাঝখানে
Germany tries to lecture India on democracy after Rahul disqualification. Congress mask is off now. They're batting, congratulating Germany for it. Congress denies calling for foreign intervention, now celebrating it. Government hits out, says the mask is off on the foreign hand. Tripura BJP MLA, look at him, that's him there, caught watching sleaze spawn in the assembly in Tripura. The MLA is denying the charge. Communal clashes in Sambhajinagar on the eve of Ram Navami. CCTV footage shows attack on policemen. Amritpal still missing. Security stepped up in Hoshiarpur. Search is on. The hunt continues. Flag march outside the Golden Temple. "11 people dead after Indore temple floor caves in. Chief Minister announces ex gratia of 5 lakh. Thank you for joining us on This Is Exclusive. It's 6 p.m. I'm Niranjan, and the pictures that came in earlier this evening of what happened in Sambhajinagar was earlier called Aurangabad, now called Sambhajinagar. On the eve of Ram Navami, tension gripped the district. There was violence, arson, stone pelting, police vehicles were torched, provocative slogans raised as a result of clashes between two groups. Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde has urged people to maintain calm, assuring them that the situation is now under control. We have Deepak Kesarkar, Minister in the Maharashtra government, joining us live on the broadcast this evening. Mr. Kesarkar, what do we know about what really happened here?
So far, I could see it. There was an attack on police as well. So this should be investigated. And Honorable CM has already made an appeal for peace. And Maharashtra is a very cultured state. So, and today is Ram Navami as well. So I'm sure that peace will prevail in Sambhajinagar.
Was there some sort of a delay in the response time? That's what some political parties are claiming. They're saying that the response time was long, unusually long in Aurangabad. Is there any truth to that claim or charge?
I will not be able to tell you offhand, but whenever such incidences happen, we have an inquiry committee which goes into details of what happened. And that is a system prevailing in Maharashtra. So I hope that the truth will come before the people of Maharashtra, and such incidences would not occur again, because right now the tension is over the naming of Sambhajinagar, Aurangabad into Sambhajinagar. And that was the demand for quite a long time. And I think that it could be one cause, because the number of people, those who have gone to the court of law, are opposing renaming of Sambhajinagar.
Now, are you saying that, one minute, are you saying that the violence was over renaming of Sambhajinagar?
No, due to renaming of Sambhajinagar, tension prevailed there. And maybe that could be because, as I have already told you, that there will be a committee which would investigate in all these points. And then when the truth is known, we'll try to rectify it. But at present, the peace is prevailing there. And I think that at this point of time, we should be happy that the peace is there. And it would be maintained by the police department as well.
Okay, and what is the situation there? I know both sides are appealing for peace.
What do you have prima facie some details of what we know so far? What is the police saying? Who provoked whom? Was there a trigger?
This cannot be disclosed at this point of time, because prevailing of peace is more important than anything else. So what I feel is that let the Home Department make proper inquiry, and let us see to it that such incidences don't occur in future.
Okay, I'm thanking you now, Deepak Kesarkar, Maharashtra Minister, joining us on the broadcast. The state government in Maharashtra is appealing for peace and saying that the situation is now under control. I'll thank Mr. Deepak Kesarkar at that point, and getting in more political reactions coming in on the show this evening of what happened in Sambhaji Nagar. On the right of your screens, those are pictures that came in of the clashes in Jalgaon. On the left of your screen, clashes in Sambhaji Nagar. On the right of your screen, clashes in Jalgaon. I'm trying to get you some more political reactions, and we'll also have Alisha join us from the newsroom with more details of it. But here's what we know so far, that on your screen, those are pictures of stone pelting. Police vehicles were targeted. Here's what the state government is saying.
पोलीस आयुक्त आणि डीजींशी बोललोय. सकाळीच ही पहाटेची घटना झालेली आहे आणि आता ते पूर्णपणे नियंत्रणात आहे.
जलील आहे.
मागच्या महिन्याभरापासून संभाजीनगरात हिंदू मुस्लिम वेगवेगळ्या विषयावर वाद करण्याचा जाणीवपूर्वक काही गट प्रयत्न करतात. त्याला वेगवेगळे निमित्त धरून स्वतःच्या राजकारणाच्या पोळ्या भाजण्यासाठी ह्या सगळ्या गोष्टी होत आहेत. विशेष म्हणजे महिन्याभरापासून मी CP साहेबांना सुद्धा 4 वेळेस सांगितलेलं आहे. विधिमंडळात सुद्धा हे विषय बोललेलो आहे. उपमुख्यमंत्र्यांच्या कानावर सुद्धा विषय घातलेला आहे. आणि काल संध्याकाळी सुद्धा 6 वाजता मी CPंना भेटलो, त्यावेळेस त्यांच्यासुद्धा कानावर घातलं होतं की अशा पद्धतीनं धगधगतं वातावरण आहे. आणि मला फक्त ज्या पद्धतीनं MIM आणि भारतीय जनता पार्टीनं मागच्या काळामध्ये 2 समाजाला वेगवेगळ्या पद्धतीनं एक त्यांच्यामध्ये एक राग द्वेष रुजवण्याची जी भूमिका घेतलेली मला वाटतं त्याचा परिणाम हा आहे. जे संभाजीनगर गुण्यागोविंदानं राहत आहे, विकासाच्या दृष्टीनं पुढे जातो आहे, परंतु स्वतःच्या राजकारणाच्या पोळ्या भाजण्यासाठी MIM असेल आणि भारतीय जनता पार्टी असेल आणि भारतीय जनता पार्टीला समर्थन करणारे जे काही लोक असतील यांनी खऱ्या अर्थानं ही दंगल होण्यास ते जबाबदार आहे. परंतु जनता सुजा नाही हे तितकंच करायचं.
सरकार या ठिकाणी अपयशी झालेलं आहे आणि सरकारने काही दुर्लक्ष त्यांचं झालेलं असल्यामुळे काही योग्य त्याने पावले उचलले नाही. पालकमंत्री येऊन फक्त जातात, त्यांना काय कळतं का काही? आणि म्हणून मी पालकमंत्री असताना माझ्या जिल्ह्यामध्ये एकही दंगल किंवा घटना घडू दिली नाही 5 वर्ष. कारण बाळासाहेब ठाकरेंचा आशीर्वाद होता, मनोहर जोशी आणि मुंडे साहेब होते. परंतु आज मात्र या ठिकाणी यांना काहीच नाही, सगळीकडे गोंधळ चालला. म्हणजे त्या ठिकाणी तुम्ही कशा करता MIMला इतकं पोहोचतात? हे MIMच्या त्या दुष्ट लोकांनी त्या ठिकाणी केलं आहे. त्या दुष्ट लोकांचा त्या ठिकाणी पोलिसांनी, मी आपल्यामार्फत त्या ठिकाणी पोलीस कमिशनरना विनंती करेन आणि सजेशन पण देईल की जे होते त्या लोकांना आज संध्याकाळपर्यंत पकडलं पाहिजे.
Situation in Sambhajinagar, the state government says, is now under control. There is a call for peace to be maintained by all sides, asking for restraint to be shown. Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis said, speaking earlier today, he said the incident of the mob allegedly attacking the police personnel at Sambhajinagar was unfortunate. He's appealed to leaders to avoid making provocative statements and also giving any political color to it. A mob of more than 500 people allegedly attacked policemen. Seen on your screens, on the left of your screen, that's what happened in Sambhajinagar. On the right of your screens, that's what happened in Jalgaon. 2 parts of Maharashtra, 2 sets of visuals coming in as youth clashed between 2 groups. The incident lasted around an hour, we are told. This took place at an area called Kiratpura, which has a famous Ram temple where a huge crowd was expected to celebrate Ram Navami today. In fact, that is expected today. And speaking at his residence in Nagpur on the violence, Devendra Fadnavis earlier said, and he's also the Home Minister in Maharashtra, he said the incident that happened in Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar is very unfortunate. Efforts are on to maintain peace in the area, and some people are trying to vitiate the atmosphere there by giving provocative statements. Let me go across to Alisha to get a word from Alisha. Alisha, the state government says everything is under control. Is everything under control?
Well, Niranjan, is what the Maharashtra government is saying, and of course there is adequate police that has been deployed across the city, because the FIR has already been registered, and FIR been registered under various sections including Maharashtra Police Act, as well as there are police who has been looking into, because it was Ram Navami and there are people there were clashes between two communities is what we have been told by the police in the primary information. But the FIR that has been registered against 400 to 500 people, and people are trying to ascertain those people, the accused in the case, and they have been trying to check all the CCTVs in the same vicinity where the clashes that has happened. So yes, as of now, we even heard Maharashtra Cabinet Minister Deepak Kesarkar, who clearly mentions that now the situation is under control, whereas the Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde has also spoke to Maharashtra DGP as well as the CP Sambhajinagar, where the people have been asked to look into the matter, and there should be adequate deployment of the police so that there should be no disturbance in the law and order.
Thank you for joining us with those inputs, Alisha. Keeping a close track on the story there, we'll be going live in some time from now as well. The government in Maharashtra ensuring that there is peace in Sambhaji Nagar. That will be the focus. Today there is a huge gathering expected in Sambhaji Nagar's Ram temple, which was close to the location where the clashes took place. Moving on to the other big story, the big exclusive from Battleground Karnataka. Just 40 days before Karnataka goes to polls, the Chief Minister of Karnataka, Basavaraj Bommai, spoke to Republic TV Editor-in-Chief Arnab Goswami on several issues ahead of the elections. And one of the biggest takeaways, a big statement that he made on the debate last night was, there is no question of any tie-up with the JDS in case there is a hung assembly on the 13th of May. Basavaraj Bommai's statement, one of the biggest talking points in Karnataka, what he told Arnab last night on the debate. Take a listen.
You got to be a little open about this to me. Do you have an agreement for a post-poll alliance with the JDS? The rumor is that you have already got an arrangement and an understanding with Kumaraswamy, and that you, either which way, you'll form the government together.
Yeah, I want to be very categorically clear that no sort of arrangement with any party, including JDS. And in fact, there is a rumor that there is a tact understanding between Congress and JDS. They had one round of talk. They're going to have another round of talk. And our very, very strong leader, Amit Shah himself, has said that no question of any kind of adjustment to JDS. We are going to fight our own battle.
I'll record this and play it for you in case you change your mind after 13th of May.
Certainly, you can.
You'll say, you won't tell me then the situation was different and I had to...
No, I'll not give excuses.
You're saying you will not be Chief Minister again if it is with JDS support?
No question of having alliance with JDS.
Not
whether
even...
I become whether I become, I repeat, as a Chief Minister or not, that is left to the party. And there is, as far as my party is concerned, it is very clear. Then our policy is also very clear that there will be no truck with JDS of any sort.
Okay, that was Basavaraj Bommai, who spoke to Republic TV. In fact, he spoke about Kumaraswamy. We'll show you the pictures of Kumaraswamy. And Kumaraswamy, also speaking to Republic TV, responded to that comment of a possible tie-up in case of a hung assembly. Republic spoke to him this morning.
That we have a secret alliance with BJP. Chief Minister is telling we have a secret alliance with Congress. These two parties attacking us only in this issue. I am telling you, we have no struck with anybody. We are fighting with our strength, with our workers' strength. We are not bothered about BJP or Congress. We, on our own strength, we wanted to bring our government on our own strength. Let us see.
Taking a short break here on Republic TV. When we come back, we'll tell you also about the comment made by Germany. Germany trying to poke its nose now. Congress party first congratulated Germany for intervening and making a comment, and then realizing the backlash it was receiving, tried to do damage control. We'll tell you about that. Pawn gate embarrassment for the BJP. Another pawn scandal as an MLA is caught watching sleaze in the assembly in Tripura.
Divide, divide, divide. The opposition and the lobby did it during CA. They tried to do it again when Afghans were being evacuated. Tonight it is time to ask them why their secularism comes with a limited comfort zone.
Last night, extensive search operation has been launched in the area of Hoshiarpur, where I am standing now. Last night, paramilitary has also been deployed. The police has also been deployed. The car was tracked by Punjab police and was being chased. And later, it has taken a turn to in a village, and the car was abandoned by Amritpal and Preet in a Gurdwara. And after that, they managed to escape from the police net as well.
Divide, divide, divide. The opposition and the lobby did it during CA. They tried to do it again when Afghans were being evacuated. Tonight it is time to ask them why their secularism comes with a limited comfort zone.
A lot of the things which Rahul Gandhi says are imaginary, but the conviction with which he says them has made us question what his own links are. He went about it 24 days back and he said the United States of America must intervene in India to save Indian democracy. That the US would love him so much that they loyally put their State Department spokesperson to put out a statement supporting Rahul Gandhi, suggesting that Rahul Gandhi's freedom of expression had been trampled upon. Does Rahul Gandhi or the Vadodra Congress have no shame in accepting this support from the US? They now say we never asked the US for support. So America would not want India to have a very independent foreign policy. They would not be happy with our position post-Ukraine. Someone like Rahul Gandhi to be their person in India, which of course is not going to happen. And that country lectures us about freedom of expression. Rahul Gandhi has been clearly exposed. The Americans need to be questioned. Why is Rahul Gandhi not putting out a tweet thanking the Americans for the generous support that he was asking them for 24 days back?
Last night, extensive search operation has been launched in the area of Hoshiarpur, where I am standing now. Last night, paramilitary has also been deployed. The police has also been deployed. The car was tracked by Punjab police and was being chased. And later, it has taken a turn to in a village, and the car was abandoned by Amritpal and Preet in a Gurdwara. And after that, they managed to escape from the police net as well.
A lot of the things which Rahul Gandhi says are imaginary, but the conviction with which he says them has made us question what his own links are. He went about it 24 days back and he said the United States of America must intervene in India to save Indian democracy. That the US would love him so much that they loyally put their State Department spokesperson to put out a statement supporting Rahul Gandhi, suggesting that Rahul Gandhi's freedom of expression had been trampled upon. Does Rahul Gandhi or the Vadodra Congress have no shame in accepting this support from the US? They now say we never asked the US for support. So America would not want India to have a very independent foreign policy. They would not be happy with our position post-Ukraine. Someone like Rahul Gandhi to be their person in India, which of course is not going to happen. And that country lectures us about freedom of expression. Rahul Gandhi has been clearly exposed. The Americans need to be questioned. Why is Rahul Gandhi not putting out a tweet thanking the Americans for the generous support that he was asking them for 24 days back?
Last night, extensive search operation has been launched in the area of Hoshiarpur, where I am standing now. Last night, paramilitary has also been deployed. The police has also been deployed. The car was tracked by Punjab police and was being chased. And later, it has taken a turn to in a village, and the car was abandoned by Amritpal and Papalpreet in a Gurdwara. And after that, they managed to escape from the police net as well.
Getting in some pictures from Howrah, West Bengal now. A hearing of stone pelting and clashes in Howrah, Bengal, and very initial details coming in. So we will wait for the official version from West Bengal, but what we can tell you right now is that there was violence, arson also reported, and from the visuals, the pictures coming in, security has been beefed up, police at site, several vehicles were torched as a procession went through that area in Howrah. Several vehicles were overturned, set ablaze. Arson reported in several parts of Howrah in Bengal. Now, these are the latest pictures coming in via news agency ANI, and Ishan is joining us on the phone line. Ishan, very initial reports coming in from Howrah, and the pictures show that there was violence, arson, also seen several vehicles set ablaze. What do we know? What's the official version?
The situation is really very sensitive there, and in Howrah, more than one processions for Ram Navami was going on. The leader of opposition in West Bengal Assembly, Shubhendu Adhikari, he was also holding a procession for Ram Navami there near Ram Raja Tola. And from that place of Shubhendu Adhikari's rally, it was only 1.5 kilometers away where this untoward incident has happened, Niranjan. And initial reports are saying that there were stone pelting on the Ram Navami rally there, and after that the situation deteriorated, and we can see that arson is there, a vehicle is burning there on the street, and the situation is not at all pleasant there in the Kazipara area of Shivpur in Howrah, and this is very sensitive that another rally of Ram Navami was going on.
Ishan, I'll leave it at this for now. We'll leave it at this for now. I have to take a short break, but we'll come back, and we are keeping a close watch on the situation. It's sensitive there, so we will keep it at this for now. The moment we have something more, we'll come back with more details. Pictures coming in from Howrah there, but we'll take a break. Coming back with the hunt for Amritpal that continues. In Punjab, flag march. Those are pictures from flag march outside the Golden Temple.
The Maruti Suzuki Grand Vitara, new breed of SUVs, was launched in July 2022. The advanced Grand Vitara comes in 4 variants. The system automatically switches between pure electric, petrol and hybrid drives. The Grand Vitara comes with the proven K15 engine and is available with a choice of 6-speed automatic with paddle shifters, a 5-speed manual transmission which provides exhilarating performance. The Grand Vitara is also loaded with segment-leading features such as a panoramic sunroof, ventilated seats, a digital instrument cluster, head-up display, 360 view camera, wireless charging dock, and the Smart Play Pro Plus infotainment, amongst many more. The advanced Grand Vitara is the perfect SUV for your dynamic lifestyle. So take your pick and go rule every road.
Amity has been ranked India's #1 not-for-profit private university for 10 years, with top 10 ranked institutions in management, engineering, biotech, law, mass comm, telecom, hospitality, fashion and more. Yet another top ranking for